Hello, welcome back to this Arsenal podcast for another match day watch along. We are live for the men's Champions League tonight. Obviously, the girls did their part last night, won, and with that, basically guaranteed qualification somewhat, one way or the other, to the knockout rounds. Now that's been confirmed by UEFA themselves. So it's now the turn of the men. The men have qualified with 3 games to spare before tonight's kick-off. But this is basically just to solidify a top 8 finish, basically. Won every single game so far, including beating Atletico Madrid 4-0 at home, Bayern Munich at home for 4-1 in the end, 3-1, 4-1. I can't remember. I enjoyed it so much I can't remember the score. But basically, as I say, unbeaten, won every single game so far, top of the league table in the Champions League, which means top 8, yeah. The men's one's top 8, and obviously higher ranked, the more chance when you get to the knockouts, the semi-finals and all that, you get the advantage of being the home team in the second leg, for example, and if you get to the final, the home dressing room, basically. So home colours and things like that, little things like that. That's all that basically means. Of course, Laura comes in with that comment. Ignore that. Anyway, team news is in. Joel will be on his way in soon for his pre-game chat and this, that, and the other, give his thoughts. Team news is in. Interesting team news. There'll be changes. One of the players I wanted to start, is starting, just not in the position we all expected. And Jokic is back as a striker, but you'd think Moreno on the bench. Nope. Hence why, you're seeing a second when I put it up on the screen. I think he's tinkering a bit too much, shall we say. That's all I'm going to say on that one. But there's your team news. There you go. Ray in goal, Ben White right back, Christian Norgard, we all thought we wanted to start and like to see start. Makes sense. Is playing centre back. Not CDM, not playing in the pivot alongside Randy. Oh, no. Your unit, Christian, you're playing centre back, basically. Okay. Hakape, next to him, Lewis Skelly. And then we've got Zubi Moreno. It's going to be fucking interesting. I know it's Spain's the national team's pivot for Spain, but still. He's played a lot of games, Moreno, so obviously Eze's on the bench. That means Odegaard starting in the number 10, Mendueke on the right, Martinelli on the left. As I said before, Martinelli up top with Kepa, Setford, Saka, Jesus. By the way, he got brought back into the Champions League squad yesterday, officially, because as he's been coming back on the weekend, they did a behind closed doors game against Manchester United with him and a few others, including Max Dowman. We won 3-0. Max Dowman scored, but also got injured, and he's out for 2 months. So we took him off and replaced him with Jesus so Jesus was on the bench. Eze, 1 year, Ricardo Calafiori. I'm sorry, again, with the crosses we've got, because he was obviously not in the matchday squad still, it looks like they're saving to ease him back in on Saturday, potentially. Instead of playing Ricardo Calafiori and Hakape as a back partnership and Norgard in midfield, oh no, we're going, yeah. So it'll be interesting, that's all I'm going to say. And we've got a few academy players in terms of Copley, Nichols, and Salmon as well. Salmon would be the big prospect. The next best thing after Max in terms of sought after, highly rated. So it could be very interesting. Tom was in the chat, got James as well, Laura's other half, the better half of Laura anyway, as I say. And then we've got Catherine in the chat.
I was gonna say, are you gonna let me in?
Oh dude, how are you doing? And yeah, team news, and what do you think of the team?
It's an interesting team news. I'll tell you that much. I mean, it could make for a very interesting game. I mean, I don't want to say it's only a certain team because that I feel like that always just is like a curse to say that, but
Mm.
you know, given the injuries that we have in the back line, I think our only other option would have been to like put Mourinho back there and
Yeah.
have him play at all levels. Someone had found weird pictures of him when
I don't want to.
when it was when he was playing at Dortmund because during at Dortmund he had played in the back line, so
Mm.
I don't
Yes,
know.
interesting.
It's an interesting one, but you know what? If Norgard can get some minutes in there, then I'm happy. Can't complain much there.
As I say, I know. what's it? I know there's no Gabriel's with a few more weeks. Saliba looks like they're saving him for the weekend potentially. We'll obviously wait time to tell on that one. But Ricardo, you've given other players a rest or played them still. Play Ricardo for 45. Get with a Cape. Get Norgard in the mid. Give Moreno 45 minutes of rest at least because he has played, as I say, he has been playing a lot. And again, I know it's the pivot for Spain normally in terms of Zubi and Moreno recently, but they've not played in terms of club level. They've not played with each other a lot. And
No, and I think that's more down to our problems on the front line and needing Mourinho to push up.
But also, I just feel in this system at Arsenal, Moreno just suits better as a false nine. Hence, that's where he's been getting these minutes. Obviously,
When you say false nine, do you mean dropping into the back line like he did on Saturday?
No. When he actually stays up there, and actually stays as a centre forward and does what he's meant to do, try to put the ball in net or help someone put the ball in net, not drop into CDM or centre back role or whatever you called it on Saturday.
I don't know.
And we've got sexy Joel with us for the first one in a few months.
Evening, Joel.
Sorry, caught me off guard. Are you all right? How you doing? You all right?
If I don't call you, it's someone else in the chat will. So let's get out of the way.
It'll be Russ. No, all is good. All is good. It's nice to be on. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Let's just talk about the team here. Obviously, Norgard been playing. He's making a rare start. It's at centre back tonight.
Yeah.
So Moreno, even though he's not as a false nine, he's in midfield. He's been playing a lot of games. Would you have rested him, or are you happy with the team? Come here.
To be fair, I don't mind that Norgard's been put back into centre back because I think he will do a job there. I think he will. Not everyone's going to agree with me, but I don't really care. I think Moreno, that is the position we actually brought him in for. So it's no major shock, is it? To be honest, it's only because obviously we've been short up top. He's done a job, and I think this could be a real confidence boost for Gyökeres to go and get some goals. But also same with the Wolves game as well. I think we've still got to get him back to full fitness, haven't we? And that's what Arteta said as well. So personally, I think it's the best squad that we can put out, I think, for this game without killing any others that we potentially could if we were dragging them into this game. It wouldn't have been that bad if we had Jesus putting up top, but I think we'll see him later on in this game.
I think it's too early to bring Jesus on to start though. Game back. Okay, I can't figure out why my phone screen's doing what it is, but
that's all right.
I think he'll suck it up. But I think first game back from a long-term injury like that. I mean, if he was out for 2 weeks, I would have no problem saying start him. But he's been out for what 9-10 months now.
10 months.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I said. I think he'll come on. I think he'll come on towards the end anyway. I think he will because you also do want to start integrating those players back into the team because if Gyökeres then gets a knock again, and say Rice is out a bit longer. Marino is going to sit there because we do need to. We're going to have Jesus up top because we're running out of options. We literally are. So we've got to get him in a better position, haven't we? And it's not to say chuck him in the deep end, because at the same time, he's got to get the minutes somewhere. So, yeah, I totally agree for this game. But as you say, Wolves, I think Gyökeres will start again because, as I say, we need his confidence level up to get the goals going again. But I think Jesus will feature in probably both games at some point.
In terms of starting, I think you're more likely to see him start against Palace in the Cup, just for give him 45 minutes. But as you say, it's important to get the minutes back in his legs, get his confidence up himself when we can. In the meantime, I think Wolves is a perfect game for Jesus to come on at some point in the second.
I think Gyökeres needs the confidence as well. Yes. This is the thing. I think you've got a front line, haven't you? That really needs to have it, installed into him. Because at the moment, the only striker we've got that's got the confidence is Marino.
Yeah, no, but this is the thing. The frustrating thing with Gyökeres, because in terms nothing against him, is we were finally getting somewhere where he was settled. He was starting to link up better. His touch was getting better. He was scoring goals, starting to get a run together of goals as well, back-to-back games. Then he got the knock against Burnley, so it's sort of set him back now. He's back to square one, trying to get his fitness back up to that level, so he can.
Yeah.
First, again, hindsight and all that, I just think if he hadn't had the injury, I don't think we would have struggled in certain games that we have done while he's been out, in terms of like a Villa away or Chelsea against 10 men, or even Sunderland. I think we would have got. I think he would have helped us because he was getting there. He was starting to show what we saw of Sporting, and he was starting. Lucky or not, the goals are going in.
Yeah, and I think. Yeah, this is the best team we can put out tonight, in my opinion, and I think Norgard has got the experience. He's got the intelligence. He reads a game. He's in a great back line anyway. Hincapié, everyone's had a proper, he should have done this, he should have done that. At the end of the day. Saliba made those mistakes at the start. Gabriel made those mistakes at the start. Look at them now. Let's give this guy a chance to integrate in before we start slating the poor guy. I think he's been brilliant. I think he's come in and he's really settled down, same as Mosquera. I think they've both come in, and who expected both Saliba and Gabriel to be out with these sort of injuries? We didn't. No. We looked at the squad, we thought, that's a solid back four, and... we've got other people that can come in, such as White. We've got Timber. There's rotation. Calafiori can also play as centre back as well. So there's a lot of people there.
Would you say that you're surprised that Calafiori is starting on the bench today instead of playing as a centre back today?
I don't think it's a bad thing, to be fair, at all. I'm not surprised.
Copenhagen just took the lead over Villarreal, 2-3.
I'm not really, I think Calafiori, we've also got to be careful we don't burn him out. You think this team have come out full steam ahead, this team, haven't they? They've come out full steam ahead. They're giving everything they've got every single game. And it's going to happen. We're the second highest team for injuries in the league. Leeds are the highest.
And yet we're top of the league by 2. I know it's 2 points, but it's still top of the league.
Yeah. So
in Europe as well.
And if it wasn't down to everyone goes, Arteta's, Arteta this, Arteta that. I'm getting a bit fed up with it, to be honest. It's more a case of. It should be a case of. Do you know what? Arteta bought well because he bought versatility. Because we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing now if Arteta and Berta hadn't bought in the right way. Yeah. Because we have got Hincapié, which he can play left and right back if you really want him to. He can play centre back. He's also another player that can go forward quite happily. There's a lot in there where they can move around. Lewis Skelly, let's not forget, he's actually a midfielder. It's just the fact that we brought him back into left back position last season, and he did us a hell of a job. So it's all about evolving the squad. Marino, who would have said Marino? He's had nearly 30 goals and assists for club and country this year.
Yeah,
that's incredible. Look, let's look at the positives rather than being such a negative fan base, because there's so many out there at the moment.
This is the thing. I've watched a few.
We're still 2 points clear. Everyone thinks like, the wheels have fallen off. It's like, come on, like,
yeah, it's because they so certain Arsenal fans, either run channels, they thrive on negativity, not naming names, or
well, I can say it, Ryan. It's not a problem.
No, I'll get everyone going. No, you mentioned him again.
Yeah, but let's be honest. It's not just them, is it? Let's be honest.
I think the ones that haven't got YouTube channels, but it's because they're young.
It's not even just Arsenal fan bases, Ryan. This is the thing. It's not just Arsenal.
No, it's not just Arsenal fan base, but in our case, because the predicament we're in the title race, they want it so desperate to fans, but they panic because of the last couple of years where we've been in positions and the experience and the squad depth hasn't been as strong as it is, and they think, oh, here we go again. Well, it's not going to be the case. And the Cafe, we did a watch along, Joe, on for that game on Saturday. Shock horror. And literally, full time we still went. I've turned around to my phone, and someone's always tweeting out, "Let's not buy Hikape. We send him back. He's not the answer." Well, bloody, it's one game, and it wasn't his fault.
But yet the other week, Ryan. Yet the other week is the best thing since sliced bread. What a player to have in. But this is the joke. This is the joke of the fan base, because any other team in the league would jump at having a defender like Hincapié.
Yeah,
it's almost like they're saying that just so that way it could maybe reach the Arsenal board and be like, well, if the fans don't like him and are just going to hate on him, we're gonna say we're gonna put him up for sale.
I'll be perfectly honest though, the Arsenal board don't give a crap what the fans think to that degree, because at the end of the day, they made those decisions. They made the decision to bring in David Raya when no one wanted him, and everyone was going, oh, but Ramsdale. And don't get me wrong, I was a Ramsdale fan. So was Ryan. We were Ramsdale fans. But when Raya came in, I thought, that's a good keeper. But I didn't think he was going to do what he was going to do. I'm going to be totally honest. And I think a lot of the fan base didn't think that. And when he came in, he literally ripped that shirt off Ramsdale's back. Like it just, and no one saw it coming. And he's doing it again. We were desperate for Odegaard. We've now brought in Eza, and now everyone's going, oh, wow, Odegaard, have we kind of outgrown him? It's now that it's mad. It's how it goes, isn't it?
This is the thing as well with since Arteta's coming, he likes to play with the squad that we've got, since the forming it. Like when we bought Ben White, look at the reaction we had with Ben White as well. 50 million waterways. He even mentions it himself.
He got ripped.
And then 6 literally months later, months later. Oh, okay. Following season had an amazing season. Changed himself from a centre back into a full back on the right hand side. I'll be one of the best right backs at the time as well in the league. Everyone loves it. Oh, what a bargain! These are the same people saying, "Oh, what a bargain!" in the end. But at the same time, you weren't willing to give him the chance to settle in and prove himself. He had to take a lot of flack. So did Ramsdale. So did Raya.
But these same people, Ryan, these same people as well, though, when it came to Trossard signing a new deal. Oh, why have they done that? He's getting older. He's too old. Why are you signing him? Do you know what? He's been one of the best finishers we've had this season. And he scored clinical goals at clinical times. That guy has been the best on the left side.
I've maintained it since we signed Trossard back a few years back.
What's a signing?
Not just that, bargain as well for the price and circumstances, but he has been, and still is, arguably our best finisher in this entire squad. That's not a bad thing, because and he's come up clutch this season. He's actually regained. I don't know what's been done during this pre-season or whatever, but he's regained that form that he initially came with.
Yeah,
and he's coming up with clutch goals. And even though we didn't win on Saturday, he still came up with a clutch goal in a clutch moment that could have led on to something else on another day.
But sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, the one thing with Trossard though that I think I would like to see done, or would have liked to see, is him playing as the center forward instead of Mourinho. Because it's not a position that he doesn't know at all. It's where he plays for the national team instead of out on the wing. But we have left wingers and we have center midfielders. Put Mourinho back into a CDM and put Trossard dead center up top.
Do you know what though? I don't think you can knock Mourinho for what he's done. Everyone said if he can end up scoring goals, he could be a real saving grace, and he's doing it. That flick the other week, the flick into the box, that pass that he made was just unreal. Like we've gone from a guy that was coming in that was going to be kind of defence-minded midfielder has turned into one of our best attacking threats. Like in the air, he's one of the best attacking threats. Outside Gabriel, that guy scores more headers than anyone else, and he's been brilliant. Like some of his finishes are strikers' finishes, and I know what you mean. At the end of the day, that's what he was bought in for. We bought in Gyökeres to do a striker's job, and hopefully he's going to hit that form. But I think it's still a case of we need to play to Gyökeres because we're still playing like we haven't got the number 9. Because we haven't had the number 9 for so long, have we? Like we even when Gabriel Jesus came in, he wasn't the number 9. Although he's got the number 9 shirt, he still wasn't that out and out goal scorer that we were so desperate for. Gyökeres is that guy, and we've now got to integrate him into the team. But he also brings something so much different. Don't you think, Ryan? He draws players out. He's got the muscle to push him out the way as well. He's a very different player. I just can't wait for Havertz personally to come back. For me, he's a bit of everything, isn't he?
Well, especially when you're hearing obviously the last few days, that one of Arteta's plans, not the main plan, but one of Arteta's plans is, after what he's seen from Gyökeres and what he knows of Kai, that he does want to play them together in the same. He will at times when he needs to.
That'd be amazing, I think. That'd be amazing. The two up top. When was the last time we did that, right? When was the last time we had two up top?
And again, that could be massive in terms of getting the best out of Gyökeres as well, get his confidence up. That could benefit him as well. Literally having someone next to him that has that experience and will help him through in key moments as well. So
Havertz is one of the best at holding the ball up or knocking the ball on. Do you know what I mean? He's a great player, very underrated for me, and he works so hard. You know, let's see. Let's see what happens. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you do predictions on this show anymore, or did they get banned because of Gary?
Yeah, we still do. We're still crazy enough to do them, so yeah.
What are you going for then, Ryan? Because I'm not saying mine.
You never do.
I'm not Gary.
Away.
It's not an easy game. A lot of people are thinking this is a given.
No, I say 2-0. I think the only reason I think goes in our favour is they sacked their manager 48 hours ago. They've now got a caretaker in it today. Don't know what went wrong because they're second in their domestic league and all that. But I just think
it's a random one, isn't it? Because you think they're not really into the season either.
No, and also they played.
You're sitting second. You're doing all right. How are they doing in the Champions League, Ryan?
I'll have a look in a sec. But they played Barcelona a couple of weeks ago and pushed them all. Literally, I think is it 3-3, Catherine, or something like that. In the end, It was absolutely insane, wasn't it? Have a look.
For what?
Club Brugge versus Barca a couple of weeks ago. It was like 3-3, wasn't it?
Catherine, do we know what? Yeah, the Club Brugge run so far is in Champions League.
So
give me 2 seconds. Come on, where are you?
Brugge are 28th in the league table.
Yeah,
4 points, but obviously tonight's going to 2 more games after this. They can push themselves up, even up the table. Make sure they get.
Because the thing is, you're still in that point in the competition. Okay, so that would have been their point. So they've obviously won 1 game, haven't they?
They won 1 game somewhere.
So they scored first. They scored in the 6th minute. Barcelona equalized 2 minutes later. Bruges took the lead 9 minutes after that. It went into halftime. Bruges up 2-1. Came out of halftime. Yamal scored in the 61st. Bruges scored 2 minutes later, and the goal that sealed the draw was an own goal in the 77th. So Bruges actually had them beat. So
they tend to score quick, don't they? By the sounds of it, they seem to,
I think part of it. I mean, kind of looking at kind of the momentum map that FootMob has, it kind of seems that quick on the counterattack, like there was a big chunk of time where Barcelona was just peppering the goal. They got the ball and scored almost immediately, and then it seems to just be get the ball on the counter, make it quick. So I'm gonna quick join off my laptop. I'll be
no worries.
Be right there.
Who did they beat, Ryan? Do you know?
I was going to have a look now. 1 sec.
Yeah, you're very slow at this.
Oh, Catherine was reading that. I thought she's 1 sec.
They lost to Bayern 4-0. They drew to Barcelona 3-3. They lost to Sporting 3-0. They beat Monaco 4-1. Match day 1, I think.
Hell. They beat Monaco 4-1.
Yeah. Oh, and they lost to Atalanta 2-1. That was the other one.
Yeah.
They were home.
They're weird results, isn't that? But they haven't had. I would say they haven't had an easy game, have they? Let's be honest. They've got quite a run.
Yeah. So in qualifying, I'm on the Uefa website now. So qualifying, they beat Salzburg in the first leg 1-0, lost the second leg 3-2. They won 3-2, sorry, because it reversed. They then knocked out Rangers over 9-1.
Not typical, is it?
9-1, like
9-1.
Yeah, I'll pass it on to Roger with mine, Rosie as well.
Blimey.
And then they match day 1, as Catherine says, they battered Monaco 4-1. They then lost to Atalanta 2-1. Battered by Bayern 4-0, drew 3-3 at Barca, lost 3-0 against Sporting away, and then they're obviously playing us tonight. And
so it's a weird. To be fair, they've had tough games, haven't they?
Yeah,
none of those are easy games.
And after tonight, they've got Colette Almaty, the team we've got on our last game, and then they've got Marseille at home.
What they have?
Bruges will be at home to Marseille, yeah. And that's
their last game.
Yeah.
Wow, they've had they've had a tough draw, haven't they? That is a tough draw. If you were going in as Club Brugge, you would go, oh come on. Do you know what I mean? Like Bayern, Barca, Marseille, us, Monaco, which that's a bit of a freak result. Sporting,
Atalanta.
And Atalanta. They are 8 horrible teams.
And all that, you look at that, you're thinking there's one game, looking at it now, that's winnable. They were given winnable. All the others, they have been really screwed, basically. If there was a group of death, this would be it for them, basically.
Yeah, they've literally got the worst run, haven't they, as that sort of level team. No, I wasn't talking about Rangers, by the way. You've put Rangers aren't tough. I didn't mention Rangers. That was qualifying, wasn't it?
Qualifying, the last qualifying round, yeah.
So, that comment's invalid. That's fine.
I mean, Laura's a Celtic fan, so he can hardly talk when they lose to Hearts, so twice.
I'm not getting involved. I know nothing about Scottish football. I'm going to be honest, mate.
What most people don't, to be honest, is that the levels have dropped off that badly.
Yeah, they're still good at rugby.
They're better at rugby these days. Yeah, give them their due. They've got better at that.
Yeah.
That's all they're getting credit for, to be honest, Scots. Pete's in the chat, hello, Petey. Yeah. Everyone's going to hate this. Every neutral fan's going to hate this. Anyway, Martin Keown's on co-com for the looks of it.
Hey! I like Keown. I don't care what anyone says. I like Keown.
Yeah, the stick he got for giving Odegaard man of the match in the 90th minute when it was a 1-1. And Prince William, like, surely it should be Ben Dwyer. And everyone just jumped on, oh, you're just biased. It was 1-1.
Well, maybe we'd listen more if he was king. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Until then, sit back in your Aston Villa chair. Yeah. Enjoy your once in the blue moon Champions League one. We're going to push the Champions League and then actually end up being in Europa if you're lucky. Like last year, and you threw it away and dead on the last day of the season.
Someone said to me, if Celtic were in the Premier League, they'd be in the top 4.
Not nowadays, no. Not the,
I just kept laughing. It was just one of those things. But yeah, that for me they would be
table with lucky, if lucky.
Mid to. I'd say they'd be around 14th, 15th.
Yeah. If we're talking Celtic from the early 2000s, with like Henrik Larsson, Stilian Petrov, like a decent fucking squad,
top 6,
players, it'd be a bit better. Yeah, a bit better.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Celtic here and now in 2025. Scottish football is in the mud, and it will be forever because it's shite.
Right.
It says something when the Championship, the second tier of English football, was better entertaining than the highest tier of Scottish football. Just saying. Poking up.
There you go.
Just poking. I'm just poking. Seeing what happens.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful.
Evening,
Ronnie. If Celtic spent the money they wouldn't struggle.
Yeah,
why is Calafiori on the bench when he is suspended for Saturday? Probably just to give him a rest, to be fair. He'll probably feature,
second half
towards the end.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, I think you've just got to look after the players. I think that's probably the best game for him to miss out on is the Wolves game, because that will also give Lewis Skelly a foot in the door.
There's also...
maybe that's why he's starting on the bench, to give Miles minutes, though.
Yeah, he needs a minute, Miles.
This season. So if you give
Miles
put him into a high pressure situation,
if you give Miles 70 minutes today, and then bring Calafiori on for 20 minutes to rest his legs, ready for next weekend, then you've kept both players happy. And yet, at the same time, Lewis has then got the minutes to go into the Wolves game, which will be a more physical game. But at the same time...
he's got something to prove this time, too. He got a red card against them last year. Granted, it was a bullshit call, and we all know
I was going to say, it was a shocker, Catherine, wasn't it? It was a shocker.
But I will say this, for people asking that, obviously saying the question, right, okay, it's not going to go, but if Ricardo was to start, he got injured tonight. It was a good few weeks, not just for the weekend. Then people were saying, the same people were going, why did he start? Why did he do this? Why did he? You've got to sort of.
Let's be honest. At the same time, though, Lewis Skelly smashed onto the scene last year. It was a breakout year for him, and he came in due to injury, and he just took his chance. Calafiori's hit the ground running this year, and you cannot not play the guy because he has been that good. That is where it's at. It's not to say Lewis Skelly's fallen off because he hasn't at all. It's just Calafiori's gone to another level. and Lewis Skelly is still, honing his craft, isn't it? Yeah. And this is the perfect time to have that competition. And like Arteta said at the start of the season, we want to be in every cup as far as we can go. There's going to be plenty of games for people to play. And this is the thing. This is why, like Catherine was saying, we have to get those guys in to have 20 minutes here and there and have to have those half an hours in, because in that next game, they could have the call up ready to go. Yeah. Be ready. And this is what it's all about, isn't it? This is the football we've been craving, Ryan, as you know, for the time that we've known each other, which is, blimey, 5 years now.
Yeah, 5 years, 2020.
If
gone on 6.
I know. I love you. And you're just cuddling. Nearly 6 years, and you think, this is the football, and this is what we've craved for so long, is Champions League football, competing in Champions League football, competing in all those and being top of the league. This is what it's all about. This is what Arteta says. Bring on the big teams. Bring on those teams, because this is where we should be. It shouldn't be a case of, we're playing the Bayern Munichs, we're playing the Real Madrids. That's the level we should be at.
Yeah,
and now we're there. Everyone's like surprised. No, that's where we should be.
Even he said when we obviously announced he was our new head at the time, branded as head coach for the first few months. When he got hired, he did the interview and all that. He said himself, it took for him to retire, obviously when he retired, to step away from the club, go to Man City as the assistant coach, to realise how far Arsenal had fallen off actually, and how far away they were from competing. So it was an eye opener to him. So coming to Arsenal, he already knew what he had to, the work he had at his hand, basically.
Yeah, you knew it was going to be hard work.
He wasn't going in blindsided like a certain other manager at Aston Villa. Just saying.
Yeah, but we've seen it with other managers, haven't we? Where people have gone in and they think they can just go in and it's going to turn around. Frank Lampard at Chelsea, we saw it with Steven Gerrard. We've seen it with all these other players that have gone up to being a coach, and it's not as easy as you think it is. Yeah, Arteta's being blasted, and yet he's top of the league, and look at what he's doing. Just absolutely incredible. So, we've got to get behind the manager. We've got to get behind the players. Whoever he picks, you've just got to go, do you know what? He's put the best team out for the day. Let's go for it. Because with the team that we've got out tonight, we should be putting Club Brugge away. That's it. And I don't care about, saying, well, they drew 3-3 with Barcelona. That's great, but they're playing us now, and we've got to show them how good we are as well. So,
I
better go downstairs.
I'm about to say, it seems we've upset the Scots. I mean, Laura, I think you come in, but we'll have to debate at half-time when Joel comes back if you want. If it irks you that much that we don't rate Celtic's team to compete in the Premier League level, yeah.
Oh, Russ, you gorgeous human being.
Yeah, there we go. You said you'd come in.
Right. Now that Russ has turned up, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I've had my compliment. I'm off.
Yeah.
Before I get smashed by the Scot. I'll see you at half time.
Yeah, see you at half time. Take care and
Come on, the boys.
I'm looking at Opta's power rankings by overall, not just by Premier League and all of that. Arsenal's at the top, Bayern, PSG, City, Barcelona, Villa, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Inter Milan. Those are your top 10. And Villa have jumped 4 spots in the last 7 days. They were 10th, now they're 6th. So,
going to be interesting. Some big games on tonight, didn't we? I know Liverpool Man City are playing Madrid.
City versus Madrid. Big news in that one is Mbappe starting on the bench.
Of course he fucking is. Okay, Man City are winning then. Fuck's sake.
Um,
Alonso's getting sacked.
Ajax won today 4-2. Copenhagen won in the last minutes 3-2. Women's Champions League, Barcelona won 3-1 over Benfica. They would Benfica had equalized just after the second half started. Paris FC almost drew to Valerenga. Valerenga went down to 10 right before halftime, drawing 0-0. And Paris won off of a penalty in the 82nd minute.
Yeah.
So
by the way, how have we qualified, by the way? Because UEFA saying that the girls have qualified as of last night's result.
points. So
we just guarantee the player spot, basically.
Leuven, the most that Leuven can get is 9 points. And they had, played yesterday. They can get 9 points. Arsenal is also on 9 points. Atletico Madrid, they have a game in hand. Because even Paris with a win today, they were sitting at 5 points. So if Paris won their last 2 games, that would put them at 11 points. But then you would just I think have too many teams that could potentially be at 9 points, and Arsenal would still beat them out.
So basically, we've basically guaranteed ourselves at the very least a playoff spot. Basically, is what they're sort of.
Let me.
That's what they should have said.
Keep going. So the interesting thing about Brugge's Champions League form, they battered Monaco at home. They lost away to Atalanta. They lost away to Bayern. They drew to Barcelona at home, lost to Sporting away, and now they're playing Arsenal at home. Looks like Mourinho was the one with the yellow card indicator.
Let me know when you kick off and I'll get the clock going. If you're ahead of
me. No, they're still doing whatever it is that they're doing. Let's see.
Yeah.
I haven't played.
Come on, there's no messing about today. No messing about. Let's get this thing Mignolet back. I mean, Mignolet's not started, is he? He's not in goal. Usually he's the first choice. What's happened there? I don't know what's happened there. So we're kicking up. We're getting ready to kick off. It might Moreno. Moreno sending the ball.
And kick off.
There we go. We've actually kicked the ball. There you go. Right. Wait. No messing about, lads. No fucking about today. Get the 3 points, guarantee ourselves the top 8, and then use the next 2 games in the new year to potentially rotate.
Yeah.
Adam Somerton and Martin Keown. I've never heard of Adam Somerton, but okay. The City at home or are they away?
I'll let you know here in just a second.
That's what the ass is like.
Oh, and in surprising news, you've got Millie Bright back starting. You also have Sam Kerr starting. Real Madrid are home.
Oh, okay.
Who's the interesting? You've got City, Arsenal, and Newcastle all playing today. And all 3 English teams
away from home.
Are away.
There's a variety.
But then you've got, let's see, Spain, all 3 Spanish teams are home. Let's see.
In the air for another Friday, I'm sure. I just found it weird how it's just randomly on Monday afternoon they sacked the manager. Look at the form. Like, okay, the last few games haven't been going too well, but
I mean,
the second in the league, as I said yesterday.
Let's look at their club form. So in their last 5 league matches, they've lost 3. Let's see. You've got a 1-0 win. Sorry, their last 5 league games. A 2-1 win, a 1-0 loss, a 1-0 win, a 1-0 loss, a 3-2 loss. So fairly close. Let's see. Give me the women's power ranking. I don't like this.
Oh, go on, Noni. Noni, get the ball out, someone.
Shoot, Martin at the keeper.
Oh, well
but
done.
You know what? I like that he took that shot.
He's done it not more this season since the season started. He's having a few more shots at goal from outside the box in that area, and he didn't get to do it much last season with his injuries and form.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Give me my women's fantasy football team.
That's Paul from Zuby. Come on, man. You're better than that. Lewis Skelly, you might want to run back, mate.
He gets back. I need to set a timer. And nothing.
I think that's the main thing why Lewis Skelly has been made of. Aside from experience between him and Ricardo, I think the main reason why he has become the number 2 this season, now that both of them we do have him fully fit, is Ricardo will fly back, ball and John shot, but he'll fly back and he will defend. Whereas Lewis just looks a bit casual, like too calm and relaxed. It's like jogging, effectively like he's jogging on the spot basically to get back. He doesn't break his neck.
Yeah.
Which could leave gaps elsewhere, and yeah. But again, he's young. I'm not digging him out. It's just that he's a young lad. He's got a few flaws he needs to work on. That's all. I'm surprised Kepa didn't get a run out tonight. To be honest.
Who?
Kepa. I'm surprised he didn't get a start. Yeah, Kepa's down. Fantastic.
Oh, it was a quick up. Ooh, looks like an aqua land on his arm. Let's see.
Keep an eye on the other games as well.
No, and all of the Champions League games going on right now. No one has scored in the opening 5 minutes. Kind of surprised though.
Catherine Cook, former now. Catherine Cook is playing for Roma tonight, apparently. Starting.
Yeah. So she's facing Chelsea.
Okay.
No, yeah, it made me laugh when I saw the Chelsea lineup, because to me the way that it's looked for their past few games is the fans are not enjoying the captain at all and think that the captain was rightfully deserved to be being benched. But she's back today. Long throw in from Brugge into the box, cleared out. Somehow, Chelsea, from an Opta Power Rankings perspective, Chelsea is ranked higher than Lyon right now.
Okay.
And it hasn't changed in the last 7 days. So that one I'm a bit puzzled at. I'm puzzled at some of these. Because you've got Spain, France, England, United States, Germany, all thrown in there, and Mexico. Italy is taking its time getting in there, but Premier League, Champions League predictions.
Lucky, nonny, unlucky.
Be expected. Interesting. According to Opta, Liverpool's expected points through 6 games is 13.6 in the Champions League.
I will say this as well, as I mentioned.
They have 11.
I know she's the captain and all that for Chelsea, but I'm surprised she's starting after her TikTok shenanigans on her own profile towards 8 people with ADHD.
I need to look this up. I know that you and Laura were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, basically, if you go on Really Bright OBE is a TikTok name, but basically, if you type in ADHD outburst, be looking like this is the title she's gone with. Yeah, just. One sec.
My internet is struggling today. I see it. Just a regular outburst for me. This is one side of my ADHD. There are so many sides, or there are many sides. Isn't there a rumor that she broke up with like her 30-year-old, her senior boyfriend who had like 5 kids or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Or that she's now in a relationship after that with, I don't know. I don't keep track of it.
Apparently 2 of these kids had ADHD as well.
Punched out.
But again, I know she's getting into her career. She's got the podcast with Rachel daily and all that, but come on.
Seems like another certain English woman who's playing in France.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I say, which one you want about now? Pick up poison.
One writes books and the other one does TikToks. Apparently, it's a TikTok alter ego that takes over the account. Oh my God. I'm not even listening to these with sound, and oh my God. Like this is like secondhand embarrassment, cringe-worthy type stuff. Come on.
I get it. I get you're bored. You got social media, but there's other things you could have done as well. That
could have written a book.
Could have interacted with. Oh, it does not like Catherine today.
No, it's weird. I got a thing saying that, oh, your internet is, not working, but now we've fixed it, but it still says that you're offline. And that was at like 9 o'clock this morning, and I've been online working this entire time.
Oh, good block. Oh, Martin.
Nice block.
Lewis, get out to him. Well done, Lewis. Can we close it down a bit quicker, lads, please? But what are you fucking doing there? What are you fucking doing there? Offside or not, he got away one there. If that had gone any other way, he'd be fucking getting ripped to pieces by me right now. He goes, he's about going. He looks back to Martin, then he goes, actually, no, you go and deal with it. Even though Martinelli's further back. He's just thankful the guy was offside. Oh, Foden's been booked, apparently. He's got notification saying he's been booked for Man City. 1-0 Leon.
Shocking.
They're
you can tell I'm shocked.
Playing United, aren't they? So not really.
Yeah.
Oh, Saka's warming up.
I mean, but honestly though, like I'm expecting like a 4 or 5-1 game. Even though like I think this is the first time that United are playing Lyon, and I don't think that they are going to be at all prepared for any of that, like at all. The intensity that Lyon is, and we might have lost to them, but it was barely. There's Laura 1-0 to Chelsea.
Again, wait for the shock.
Did I want them to score? No.
Probably Sam Kerr. Oh, Newcastle losing to Leverkusen.
I want that.
Can we get
It was a penalty. It was a penalty to Atletico Madrid that it was a VAR decision. All right, so delay of match. Penalty conceded. Vigo's daughter conceded it with a handball in the penalty area. Delay of match. VAR was checking, delay over. So VAR was just checking it. Maybe 60 seconds, we'll say, at most there. And then 2 minutes to get everyone in order before the goal was scored. But that actually helps us.
Yeah.
Because going into it, going in prior to when this game started, Wolfsburg, Arsenal, Manchester United, Bayern Munich, all sitting level on points at 9 points. And it was in that order because of goal difference. Wolfsburg's at +4, Arsenal at +2, United at 0, and Bayern Munich were at -2. So it actually helps us out a lot that
said teams lose by
Bayern to lose. Even though it puts Atletico Madrid above us because they have they are now live table. They have 9 points with a +9 goal difference. It helps us out that Bayern are below us. Granted, Bayern are locked in. Bayern. So the only team that is up for contention next week, and if they may or may not qualify, is Leuven. They are sitting in 12th with 6 points. The only team that can overtake them is Vålerenga, who had a red card today, and they play Bayern next week. So you're talking about a team that could want that 12th spot in Vålerenga, trying to beat Bayern, and then you have a team that is in 12th and they want to secure that 12th spot with a draw or a win. A win would absolutely secure it. So, Bruno scored.
Yeah, Bruno. Yeah, they're all saying scored. Yeah, Oggy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have no patience, do you? The guy's been in the door 5 minutes. You say he's injury prone. He has one major injury. It's talking about for a couple months, and just now I don't know what he's done to his fingers, but he's had them taped together, and he's walking, he's playing on. So calm the fuck down. If we're here in the year's time and it's still happening, then you can complain. Yeah. So, by the way, it's so weird to have both the men and women's Champions League in the same night, like same week.
It is weird
because they usually have it one, like as you say, men 1 week, the women the following. So it's like they space it out and all that crap.
But I think it's because like the women's schedule have I think for most leagues, maybe not all of them, a guaranteed Christmas break or holiday break. The men don't, and so they're needing to get everything in there. Oh my God, Millie Bright can't run. Holy shit.
I'm assuming you say Messi. When will Jesus play? we're assuming depending on how the game goes tonight, we might see him for the last 15 to 10 minutes in this game, maybe 5, depending on how what the score is at the time.
I think that if Arsenal are up 4-0, 4-1 at the 60th, 65th, he could come on then.
I think
if it's a 1 or 2 goal difference, probably not until like the 80th.
Yeah, I definitely see us seeing him on Saturday against Wolves, just because how bad Wolves are. That's the perfect game. That's a perfect game for him at some point to come on, even if it's a goal and assist, just to get his not just minutes in his leg, but a bit of confidence booster as well, get the crowd going.
Players are getting at it, and the ref needed to calm them down. It goes Zubian, the captain.
Yeah. Julian Brandt to score for Dortmund 1-0. I don't know. I think Bodo games they're playing.
Oh yeah, Bodo games. I think I'll take that. I'm trying to keep track of all the scores, but they don't make it easy because they put the Women's Champions League at the very bottom, and the men's at the very top.
Come on, Ben. Put it in. Oh, poor ball.
England Championship. Leicester are up 1-0 over Bristol. Ipswich are up 1-0 over Stoke. Hull is up 1-0 over Wrexham.
Yes, Stoke are starting to fall apart, and they started off well this season. They're starting to fall apart the last couple of weeks. Thank God I don't have to see Stoke. I don't like Stoke either. Thank God I don't have to see them get promoted and go, hey, we're back. I have to deal with their bullshit for a year.
I'm back.
Just have them on 2 match days mock Aaron Ramsey. They can piss right off. Should be a throw into Arsenal, but no, it's been given to them.
There is a 99.96% that Arsenal are going to reach the last 16.
They've confirmed we've qualified.
We're qualified top 8. I think.
Yeah.
If
win
1-0 Benfica.
Yeah. Oh, who are they playing?
Napoli.
Oh, that's not. Napoli have been really bad in this Champions League so far. They're in the lower part of the playoff spots. Yeah, just got from my screen now. Visserard scored.
If Arsenal win today, we're top.
We're top 8.
We finished top of the table because
there's 2 games left afterwards, isn't there? Yeah, maybe 6 points.
So, yeah. Well, I take that back. We would be
in our hands.
So no matter what, Arsenal and Bayern are likely going to be your top 2. And
yeah, winning top 2 games to go.
PSG can get thrown in there. So can Real Madrid. They're drawing right now. I'm looking at the live table, so it's a little bit more hectic. But so Arsenal win, they would be at 18 points. Bayern would be sitting at 15. So would PSG and Real Madrid. They would all be sitting at 15 points. All of them won today. Arsenal at 18. Bayern would need to beat Union Saint-Gilles by, like, depending on how many goals we score, 3 goals, at least 3 goals. And Arsenal need to lose in order for Bayern to reclaim first. So
it's going by tonight's again the opponents we've got coming up. Seems unlikely. Yeah, the big chances go 1-0. Got I think it's a block off the line effectively in the end. Start coming into it a bit more, but
Nelly crosses it in, header wide. It's not given though.
No, I'll see the replay. Have a look at the replay. Ball goes in.
Nice crossing. It might have come off the dude's.
It should be a penalty actually. It comes off his hand, wasn't it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it should be a corner.
It comes off his shoulder though.
Comes up here. No, it's not. As I say, I thought I initially thought he hit off his arm when he's like that. Look at the close-up replay, didn't it? But yeah, it should have been a corner. Off the post. Who was that? Cape as well. Cape off the post. Sorry.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was him defending, and it could have almost been an own goal because I don't know what color jersey David Raya is wearing.
Apple green.
Oh, the green one.
Not the third, but not in the third choice. Not the third choice green that I've got around it. It's basically
I'll see it here in just a
this
second.
green. Yeah, this green, but not in this style. One sec. You'll see it in a sec. He's on the screen now, but you got the black armpits underneath. So this is the third choice goalie top. So yeah, basically this colour, but with the Arsenal badge on it instead of the cannon, and black armpits and black trim. Oh, unlucky Martinelli. Almost pulled it off there. We're starting to grow into it a bit more. Getting a foot on the ball a bit more. No man to dictate the tempo. Oh, Zubi needs to wake up a bit today. There's no way. Usually he's spot on of his awareness. He's just not on it at the moment. Did you say there's only one Arsenal player on in yellow?
When they were flashing up the lineups, they only had Mourinho marked as player on a yellow.
Yeah, that makes sense. What was it Zubi done it early on in the league phase? He's done his suspension already.
That's what I'm trying to figure out because we're on match week. We're on match week 6. So hold on, I need to figure out who we played when. My team. Give me Arsenal. So
I don't know if I can pick that up. Who we played.
All right. So he got a yellow card. He sat out for he got a yellow card against Athletic to sit out against Slavia Prague.
That's the one, yeah.
Because then he was back for Bayern, and then is he?
Oh, Rice would have been as well.
Is Rice on the bench? Because he's the other person that.
No, he isn't. He's not travelled out. He's got the night off completely.
Oh, Laura's cheering. Go on, Noni. There we go.
Go on, Noni.
Rip it.
Oh, what a goal! Noni Mendueke. What are you saying now, Russ? What are you saying now?
He's saying yes.
You wanted him out 5 minutes ago. You wanted to get a refund, and now here he is. Absolute thunder bastard. Pass the keeper. Have some of that. That's a bounce back goal. Here we go. Let's go and fucking finish this off now. Come on, lads.
You know what? I'm gonna be really mad if my Women's Champions League bet does not hit. It was a 3-game leg because I had Paris FC to draw. I thought Valerenga were gonna pull that shit off.
What was run from him as well? Got past him and then just ran it to space, opened up and had to pop. Put his laces through it as well. Yeah.
There we go, boys and girls.
You done now?
What?
No, I'm talking to this
one. You're
one.
talking to your dog.
Laura, what are you doing? You're a mod. You're meant to be a mod, but a good one, not the sugar happy mods. Bloody hell.
She said sorry. Didn't mean to delete your message. Let's see.
Oh, the guy's down. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's on his foot. Have a look.
Studs to the top of it.
Yeah, bottom of the boot. Yeah. On top of his literal toes. Ow. So his toes, he's just got a bit of a sting on his toes eye. We got his marrowbone now, so you're happy. 1-0 to the Arsenal. I'm still waiting for Russ's apology, by the way, to Noni. Oh, brilliant. Get in there. Chelsea fans are currently being sick in their dinners as we speak. Throwing them up.
Real Madrid 1-0.
Go on, Madrid. Put them fucking Mancunian bastards in their place. I saw a lot. That's the thing. I saw quite a few of them off on the YouTube side of things getting a bit cocky because of injuries and suspensions and all that, and the way it's been put out there by the parts of the media that basically Alonso has to win this game, or he's done, and he's lost the dressing room already, and this, that, and the other.
But the thing about that though is that it seems to be more that the players don't actually want to be like players. They just want to like full-time players. It sounds more like they want to be part-time.
They want the Galacticos lifestyle, basically. Yeah, 2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
By the way.
Pay me all the money that you can. I'll show up for the match days, but I'm not going to show up for training. And I'm not going to listen to what you're doing or what you tell us to do.
Rodrigo as well with the goal.
Nice.
No, but yeah, that's the whole thing with Madrid, though. That's been like that for donkey's years. Oh, what a save off the line. Almost 2-0. But Norgod with a header. Gone again. Didn't get pay on red. Unlucky there. Could have been 2-0. Good save. Give the kick where he's due there. According to our rivals, we're falling apart. We're falling apart at the seams.
Of course, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Captain scored the goal for Chelsea.
Well done, well done, Norgod. Otherwise, I would be in trouble.
It's not bad. Oh, dang it.
What are you doing? Hey. What are you doing? Get foot back in the ball, please. Lads. Don't let them go back to dictating the tempo. Don't step off the gas.
Let's see.
If we get a two-goal cushion before the 50th minute, I can see Zay's coming on a bit earlier, actually.
Well, I still wanted that open for now.
Go. A bit faster, lads. Come on. Well done, Gary. Hold on to it. Well done. Pass it to Nonny. Well done. Go.
Come on.
Corner. Set piece again. Here we go. Get a set piece goal. Customary set piece. Come on.
Again, all day.
Come on, Yorker. There's someone. I don't care. Oh, there's a cap out. I thought he more got out there.
Should have been a handball. Should have been a handball. You see that replay though?
Yeah.
Should have been a handball. VAR, what are you doing? So the fans were holding up those whiteout signs, and now they've crumpled them up and thrown them
at the goalkeeper, basically.
Yep. Those are great fans, folks.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing, the death flags. Oh, there we go. Poor Martinelli. Oh, lucky Victor. Lucky. bit further to if I can find it down there, to his right. That could have been 2. Everything was right there, so that can't have a go. Not going to have a go.
Roma getting eaten up by Chelsea. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being like a 6 or 7-0 game to Chelsea.
Well, it's amazing how they lose. The second they lose a game in the league, there's this, as you referred to earlier, the second they lose a game to Everton in the league, the very next game, even though it's in Europe, they revert back to, let's get the old guard back in. Sammy Kerr, Millie Bright, you guys get us back to normality, please. Against the, again, with all due respect to the Roman women's team, not exactly a tough team.
They're playing in a 4-5-1.
There you go.
Midfield's just completely
Defend. Well done. Let's go. A bit faster, Martin. A bit more alert. This will be fantastic. Blocked. Well done. Oh dear.
What are you doing there?
By the way, I love that Laura asked for the link, and I sent her the link on WhatsApp.
She refuses to join. Well,
yeah.
Laura, you need to join soon because I need to hop off soon. And Ryan needs some company.
Yeah.
Club Brugge is showing what they did against Barcelona. Quick counterattacks, trying to change momentum quickly, but we're not letting them get that. Let that work.
Yeah, we're not panicking or nothing. We're just being resolute and standing our ground, basically, making and forcing them into errors.
Yeah. Did it? Okay.
Are we actually fucking out the board with 10 minutes to go in the first half? In the midfield. We're literally playing 1-2.
Oh, City.
Oh, fuck off. Boo, City, boo. Let me guess. Hold on the phone. Oh, Nico Riley actually just booked. Nico Riley scored. The fullback scored, fucking hell. I'm assuming he's playing fullback. Madrid, you had one fucking job tonight.
No, that was a comfort goal. We're gonna allow you to get one goal.
Yeah, seems like yeah.
Or we your ass. Laura, come join the chaos.
As described, a soft equaliser, but that's just what City needed.
Who said that? Jamie Carragher?
Won't surprise me now. That's just random. What's been written in the Sky Sports app describing the goal. Keeper, well done. But you notice how we're not shitting the bed though, like we would have done years ago for us. Our main problem is on that left hand side is literally the escape doesn't He's doing a Kate McCabe not running back quick enough.
I think that's down to how young he is. How he's more of a natural midfielder than a left back.
Yeah.
And not playing a lot this season so far.
Yeah. Apparently, it was a VAR check for that goal for City, by the way, for a foul from Diaz, but he got quickly told no, goal stands, basically, sort of thing.
See Newcastle. How is Newcastle doing after that home goal there? Wow. Harvey Barnes with two different shots on target.
No, he didn't. I thought he saved it initially. He got lucky there then. Don't know why we're letting him have fucking shots like that.
Too much space. Too much space. I need to log off. Ooh, excuse me. Clear it. Clear it.
Get rid of it, Lewis.
Oh, Victor, what was that?
Not enough pace in the ball. Hold on, got a free kick there. But if you could track back, that'd be fantastic. So just trying to do the Lewis Skelly. Get rid of it. Boot it. Well done. Draw off of it. That's a fuck. You've got around the neck, for fuck's sake, there.
That's not the first time that's happened this season. Victor getting hung up by the neck. PSG struggling to get a shot off on target.
Surprised at that.
Juve seem to not be doing well against Paphos. Still no
Juve are a weird team in general in the last couple of years. Since their dominance ended in Italy, there's just been that weird team. Oh, let's do 2-0 at half-time now. Okay. Atletico is still winning 1-0 to Women's Champions League. 41st minute.
Like Leon are still winning.
Yeah, still Leon 1-0, yeah. We've got stats on that one.
They've only had one shot on target. 7 shots, 1 on target.
Yeah,
United have 1 shot off.
Just looking at that now, yeah.
They've had 3 shots blocked, 3 off target, 1 on target, and that was the goal. Leon have had 3 corners. United have had 0. So
the Atletico game, Atletico have had 41% possession to 59. They've had 6 shots though, 4 on target. Bayern have had 7 shots, 1 on target. Oh, Bodo Glimt scored against Dortmund in the men's Champions League side of things. 2 off target for Bayern as well. Where's the block shots? 4 block shots, 1 block shot in Bayern's favour.
Chelsea, Roma, 7 shots, 3 on target. 1 blocked shot for Chelsea. Roma, 4 shots, none on target. 3 blocked shots. So, but Chelsea 62% possession there with an own goal.
Mm. Can we just?
Oh, good save! Good save! Good save!
Keeper actually caught the ball. Well done, Ned.
Oh, City Pen. Seeing that in the one group chat. So, Rudiger with a yellow card, penalty check. Doku and O'Reilly combine on the left flank before the latter stands a ball up towards Holland in the 6-yard box. However, City's star striker goes down in a heap under a physical challenge from Rudiger. Play initially continues, but VAR steps in to signal a review. Yellow card does end up getting dished out to Rudiger. Penalty scored. Holland 2-1 to City. But I've got to hop off now. Hopefully, you can get someone to come suffer through this with you, but it just continues to stay like this, like the women's game did yesterday. So.
Yeah, well, got Joe at half time, but yeah, what was it? So yeah, probably a commentary up, and that was it.
I will see you over the weekend, probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah. They got fucking 2 games on Saturday, so
yeah, because they're both Saturday games. So.
Yeah, both Saturday, yeah. There's a bit of a time frame between them this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, take care, and I'll see you soon. Yeah.
See you then. Have a good one, everyone.
There we go. Oh, that's annoying. Oh. I'm confused. You're back. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, that's annoying. I thought when Madrid have scored like that, galvanise a bit and go, oh, we'll be a point now just to keep Alonso on the job a bit more. Nope. And the thing is, Man City fans are going to be unbearable now. They're going to be unbearable when they win this game, going into Palace away. Fuck's sake, Real Madrid, you had one job. Stop being melodramatic, drama, fucking bastards. Actually, listen to the manager, the legend, the club legend of, or one of the club legends in recent history of Real Madrid, from his playing days, and become a club again in terms of actually playing like a team. Oh no, you've got to make it all about yourselves. He's not listening to us. I do reckon Mbappe will come on at it's half time the way it's going then. Unless there's something got off beyond the scenes. To the levels of a Mo Salah situation. Where does fucking 4 minutes come from? 2 minutes at top. I say 2 minutes at tops. The standard 1 minute, and an extra minute or 2 on top for Noni having his fingers taped up. Fucking 4 minutes. I forgot we're playing rugby. Come on, let's just get. If we can't get a goal in the next 3 minutes, at least get to half time. Stop being sloppy and giving them the fucking ball all the time. Let them fucking dictate the game. Because it will come back and bite us on the backside. Trust me. Oh, wakey, get your stuff sorted at half time, Zuby, please. Go on, Gabby, go on. Take him on. No fucking Arsenal. Noni Mendueke for Arsenal. Noni. Brilliant solo goal. Absolute thunder bastard in the end as well. They'll show you at half time. Absolute thunder bastard. A great solo effort in general from Noni. Cape's had a chance, a couple of chances actually. One got saved, one got cleared by the post. Jokeris he's had a header as well that was saved by the goalie. Oh, go on, Gabby, pass the fucking ball. Well, Odegaard he's had a shot on target. Pretty standard shot. Oh, I can't say that. Pass it. Go on, Nonny, go on, Nonny. Have a pop. Save from the keeper, almost a second goal from Nonny Madueke. Ball in. And again, up in the air. Boot it. Cheeky little block there from them. Ball over the top to Gabby. Oh, bloody hell, Gabs. Half time at Bernabeu, 1, Mildred 1, Man City 2. We're seconds away from half time here as well. Just bear with us as we pass the ball around the back. Yeah, we're just passing it around the back. It's half time. Hi, Chris. How you doing? As you probably, I don't know if you know yet, but Real Madrid aren't upholding their part of the bargain tonight. They were initially, and then they've decided to drop their arse in the last 10 minutes. Half time? Yep, that's half time, Nick. Half time whistle goes. Arsenal 1, Brugge 0. Nonny Madueke with an absolute thunder bastard of a goal. What's that about? I think now. A 25 minute mark. Got the ball on the wing, took on a few defenders, running into space, opened up his body, laced it. No keeper was saving it. Put it that way. Top bin, thank you very much. And yeah, 1-0 to the Arsenal. What more can you ask for? How's Napoli getting on? I think they were losing. Last time I checked, they were losing. Let's have a look. Also, wait for John to pop in a sec. Please, half-time chat. Half-time Benfica 1, Napoli 0, Bayer Leverkusen 1, Newcastle 0, Bruno Gomes Oggy. Athletic Club Bilbao, if you know, you know, 0, PSG 0, Dortmund 1, Bodo Glimt 1, obviously we're winning 1-0, Juventus versus Pavos is 0-0, and obviously, as I mentioned already, Real Madrid 1, Man City 2. Chris says he's watching Pavos. Oh, yeah, because Stipius, yeah. Isn't that where David Luiz plays now at Pavos? Yeah. Can't really complain. I mean, no, I can't really complain, but the only complaint I can really say is about 10 minutes of the last 10 minutes or so of that second half. The second half, that first half, sorry, we decided to let them have a bit more of the ball than I'd like, and let them create opportunities. Nothing's come of it so far, but still creating opportunities and having shots and get a bit of confidence, so I say. Within the last 5 minutes of the second, the last 5 minutes of the first half, we took the control back and started opening them up again. Just couldn't get the final touch to put it in the net. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beat Villarreal, drew Paphos have only lost once this competition so far. Beat Villarreal, drew with Monaco. No, not do, by sounds of it, not doing too bad then. With 2 games to spare as well. After this, I mean. Oh dear. There's the one positive with the league, this league phase now that they're doing, of the league phase we've got now, is teams like Paphos and Bodos and all that actually do try a bit more because they've got more incentive to. And what we're seeing, look at that league. Look at that league table. As it stands stable, let's have a look now. It's not even Joel. No, Joel got a bed or something. I don't know. Or it might be his boy put bed first. I don't know. Trying to think. What am I doing? By the way, Bristol City 1, Leicester 2. After into the second half on that one. So let's have a look as it stands table. Obviously, Arsenal are top on 18 points. You've got Bayern on 15, PSG as it stands on 13, Man City 13, Atalanta in 5th on 13, Inter Milan 6th on 12 points, Real Madrid 7th on 12 points, Atletico Madrid are currently 8th on 12 points. Liverpool have dropped into the playoff spots currently in 9th with 12 points because of their goal difference or something. I don't know what's going on there, but still, whatever. The playoff spots, you've got Liverpool, Dortmund, Knuckle Draggers, Leverkusen, the Chavs, Sporting, Lisbon, Barcelona, Newcastle, Marseille, Galatasaray. That's it. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Marseille 17th. Galatasaray, Monaco, and PSV. In the playoff spots. Juventus are outside, as it stands outside the playoff spots by a point. I mean, look at Karabakh. So there's 22nd, Pavos 23rd, Napoli. Napoli pouring so far. Fair play to them. We said at the start of the camp, two teams like Pavos, and there's not been trying to be disrespectful, but teams like Pavos, if you said to them once a draw had been made, oh, by the way, with 2 games to spare, you still got a chance of being in the playoffs. If results go your way, it's kind of in your hands the way things are going. They'll just touch your hand off. Blues FC versus Palace. Apparently, the Women's FA Cup. Oh, by the way, Club Brugge versus Arsenal and TNT have Joe Hart and Shay Given as the pundits. What connection have they got to Brugge or to Arsenal? Neither of them are former players of said club, but hey ho. We'll just get ex-Man City and Newcastle fucking goalkeepers in to slag off Arsenal, basically, if given the opportunity. Could have got Barry. Could have get Barry. Could have. I know Martin Keown's on co-coms, but you could have got a Perry Groves, a Ray Parler, Tony Adams, Theo Walcott's doing punditry in the punditry game at the moment. There's options for fuck's sake, and they're just going, no, we'll just go to Man City. The Man City lot. Yeah. I'm assuming you didn't want that debate in the end, because you asked the link. I sent you the link, it never came in, so. Oh dear. As soon as I say that, hubby's back. The hubby's backstage. There we go.
Yeah, evening.
How you doing?
Not bad, yourself.
Yeah, not too bad. Let's wait for the.
Tell him I was ignoring him. I was just about to jump the bath.
She was just about to jump in the bath.
Fair enough.
So what's this I hear anyway? You think that Chelsea could beat us with only £8 million?
You'd think, but oh dear, got to laugh at him.
I've always said that. I've said it to any English fan. Do Rangers and Celtic, but you just get we do no problem.
Oh, yeah, if you had the funding, if the owners had the Premier League money and all that, yeah, eventually you'd be able to get back to the sort of ilk of players you had back in the day in terms of the Larsons and Petrov and all that.
It's not just that. I mean, even at that, you need to remember, see Celtic. Celtic got Larson for peanuts.
But I'm saying you'd be able to attract that sort of level again.
Larson was unheard of when Celtic got him. It's the same. Rangers and Celtic, it's one thing we've always been good at until recently, is getting an absolute gem for next to nothing.
Yeah.
So it is, but the thing is, a lot of people need to remember, like I said, that in the English Premier League, you just get, I think it's about 175 million there for a year to get relegated.
Yeah. You get more to get relegated than win the Champions League.
We get 13 million quid for winning the treble.
Jesus Christ.
Just to put it in perspective, we get 13 million to win the treble. You just get 175 million to get relegated. So don't admit, Scottish football has always been the same. The only period we had was the late 80s and early 90s, when obviously Liverpool and all that had the embargo on them, they couldn't get into Europe. So as because English teams couldn't get into Europe, that was how we got the likes of your Gazas and Richard Goffs and all that.
Yeah.
But hey, oh.
Yeah.
Enough. You don't look as if you've been too hot tonight.
Say again?
I said, you don't look as if you've been too hot tonight.
No, it's again because we've basically been confirmed during the week that we've qualified because of the Uefa the table that day. We had a mark on our thing saying we've qualified, so hence the rotation is just a bit. Let's go for the emotions basically and save some sort of energy ahead of Wolves, even though Wolves aren't going to be a challenge. It's just the injuries you have got. We don't want more injuries on top. It's like don't keep stretching this squad depth that we have to its limits. Put it that way. That's what I've been saying. If we were to get a 2-goal cushion, that's the only way I can see Jesus coming on tonight. Otherwise, he'll be saved for Saturday. Wolves are that bad, people. Wolves are that bad. If Man United can look somewhat decent on Monday night, just gone, you know you're bad.
I suppose looking at that, I use are really playing for the Knights to finish top of this Champions League or whatever like call it these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even then, I suppose even then as well, it's you look at the teams and it's pretty much what you were expecting to get into that sort of.
Well, yeah, I was just saying. I'm not going back to the table deck now, but Bayern Liverpool currently dropped to 9th. You look at the table this year as it stands. Most of them teams you'd expect to be up there in top in the qualifying in the automatic spot. So
there's nothing really, as you say, like last year when you had Man City came down to like the last 2 games and they were almost looking to do it.
This time last year, as I say, Man City, Real Madrid, and PSG all on the verge of respectively being knocked out on final match day. Just results went their way in the end. Even then, two of them had to play each other in the playoffs. I think that's giving them teams a kick up the arse, but there's still like Juventus's and Napoli's that are really struggling this year.
To be fair, but the Italian football's not the same anymore.
No.
I remember, obviously going back years ago to when I was younger, and it was the Serie A you had on I think it was ITV or Channel 4 that had it. The Goal
Channel 4, that was it, Channel 4. I remember that,
the Goal I used to sit and watch it every Saturday, and you used to sit in absolute awe. But like when my daily's not doing many favors. But you look at it and it's they're in a bit in competitions, but like I said, years ago, you used to travel like the San Siro and stuff like that, and you used to properly fear going to the places. Now it's like, you know what, let us shoot my shot.
Yeah. I mean, as you say, it sounds. The fact that they even talk about knocking down the San Siro to rebuild and be such a modern-looking stadium is a joke. But it is what it is.
I think that's the thing, but it's the same way. To be fair, it's the same way quite a lot of leagues now.
Yeah.
Even like France, prime example.
Yeah.
They're in what you would call terrestrial TV. Won't even take their league.
No, they're one of the top leagues in Europe, but no one, it seems, outside even as you say, terrestrial TV in their own country, wants to actually show league and football.
So I think for looking at all that sort of stuff, you're like, it kind of puts. I suppose it's built a gap where, like, obviously we're even experiencing it in the UK. Where you've got the likes, the BBC's losing mainstream sports coverage. They've lost Wimbledon, not just football, but they've lost like Wimbledon and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So I suppose as the old saying goes, money talks, but and it was always in. It was. I think it was when we first started coming down for Arsenal women games. I was talking to one of the supporters club ones, and they were saying, obviously talking about the money in England and everything else. And they went, "You've got to remember, see, like Sky and BT being the main two at the time. That's both of them were to pull out the English Premier League. About half of that full, not just the Premier League, about half the full English pyramid would collapse.
Yeah.
You've got teams, I think it was, I don't know how they are now, but I know at the time, Man United were just about breaking even.
It must be just in the aftermath of the pandemic, yeah. So everyone's sort of adapting and trying to get their money back from what they lost that year and a half of no fans and all that.
They weren't making any profit. They were just about breaking even at the end of every season.
Oh, lowers that me.
So
the other half of that, we don't know. That's Chelsea game or us. Oh, Zuby, going in. Head up, 2-0. Thank you. 90 men to vacate. Do what Victor sort of be doing. Put it that way. Game over.
Obviously, they're
relaxed.
But oh well, at least I just say job's done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like I'm off bananas for the goal. Like, we qualified. This is just rotation, just getting us ready for Saturday. The main thing is bounce back for Saturday and getting the confidence back in the team after what happened at the weekend.
The thing is, but don't get me wrong. I never actually really paid attention to the game at the weekend, but I think it took a lot worse on social media than what I think it actually was.
Yeah, it wasn't. Social media, fans on social media be in the same fan base or outside the fan base, make things over dramatise things because they want the clicks, they want the attention. From their point of view, it's again for someone that watched it, a draw would have been a fair result. It's just the luck didn't go our way in the last 9 seconds. That's it.
It's farewell. I get like to that. Obviously, City's obviously pulled it back now to win 2 points, but even they're going to drop points again. It makes it. I get for obviously from an actual fan perspective, it's like as the old saying goes, squeaky bum time. But for the actual, for like that, a mutual, it makes it more interesting. It's actually quite nice to see that sort of fight.
The two in the throwing. Yeah, even from I know we felt from an Arsenal point of view, we felt we weren't to the same standard that we had been for a couple of years prior to that. But even as a neutral, it was just boring to us because he knew this time last year they've done it by Liverpool. All they had to do is just maintain their thing, and because Arsenal City had fallen off. It's got to be more exciting to see two, even if it's just two teams going at it. There's got to be more exciting than seeing one team just walk away with it.
It's the same as well. It's the same with the Scottish this year. Obviously, Hearts' bubbles kind of burst. Although they got that win against Celtic at the weekend, but Celtic still get that prospect of being able to jump them. But like that, even for how bad the Rangers have been this year, and we've been absolutely atrocious, we're still, if a couple of results go our way, we're still pretty much within that
up there sort of thing, yeah.
Sort of area. You come on.
No. It's 4-0 Chelsea, by the way.
Yeah.
I noticed Gav's popped up out of the woodworks again.
Yeah, his timing's impeccable because Nonny's got two. And also, again, it's over dramatising things. Arsenal, the men's in general, but Arsenal aren't going to win every game in the title race. Just getting over the line. We're not going to. That's not how the league is these days. He's only 22 years ago when we actually did what we did. He's actually more competitive now, so you're gonna drop points. You're gonna lose the odd game here and there. We had up till Saturday, we hadn't lost a game in all comps in 19 games.
Just like Celtic are going to do this season.
We'll see.
We'll see you crawl back to it, Ryan.
Why do I call back? I've no connections with Celtic, Rangers, or Hearts. I'm just a neutral.
Only when it comes to me and Rosie. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just enjoying that Hearts are giving it a go at the moment. It's not you're not just walking away with it.
See the thing.
Yeah, just remember Celtic have got 2 games in hand.
Yeah, I know, but still.
The thing is with Hearts is they done it when George Billy was there. Don't get me wrong, it was worse when George Billy was there. Because Hearts went, I think it was 12 or 13 wins in a row, beat everybody. And then it was, who was it? I was going to call him Roman Abramovich. Who was the Russian guy who was in charge of him at the time? Vladimir something. He went and said,
rings well, yeah.
It might as well have been. The guy in the same brain sense as him. But he went and sacked him. But I can't remember exactly what he sacked him for. But he sacked him, and the second he sacked him, Hearts just went right downhill. They're doing no bad. Hearts' problems, I would say, kind of at the same as Arsenal's. They've got a good enough team. You see, as soon as you start picking up, they be niggling.
Yeah.
As soon as the niggly injuries come in, they just plummet. But don't get me wrong, considering the fact that's when they were relegated a couple of years back, they're actually doing all right.
Yes, Kim, he has a blue nose and I'm a green one.
Unfortunately.
Well, we're a mixed household, aren't we, Misty? And you're just an Arsenal fan, aren't you?
I wouldn't even say that. It's unfortunate. The unfortunate is I am a Rangers fan.
And you're just an Arsenal fan, aren't you?
I'm just here.
And she's got her Arsenal bone.
Oh,
Why are you even like that?
What are you panting for?
You two are them.
So it is, but
lucky. I'll say now. But I mean, obviously, what are your thoughts on the new Rangers boss, by the way?
It's kind of hard to judge him because
The mess he inherited.
It's not his teammates, but he's inherited. But he's not. He talks a good game. I will say that he talks a good game, but it's until he can bring in
his players,
his own players, is when you can judge him.
Yeah, and that's just going to be most of the Sheffield Wednesday players.
So it is. But
to be fair, they are good. There's some good players there. Just they've been screwed over by a dickhead owner at that club.
To be fair to him, the results he's managed to pull in, he's actually got a no bad record so far. And I think he's only got one defeat to his name. In terms of the league and stuff, he's the league and that, he's unbeaten. It's just the draws. It's constantly a draw.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same sort of sense. It's very predictable because there's only so much you can bring on. So it's like you kind of know his subs before he's even made them.
Yeah, but his hands sort of forced at the moment. Yeah.
So but a day you've got to give him a chance. But the owners did. The owners, as soon as they brought in Russell Martin, they completely. I mean, Russell Martin was the baked cake with all the icing and decoration on it. And the cherry on top was when they went to Everton and the lads see that guy that scored 1 goal in 3 years, going to use him for £10 million.
Yeah.
He's literally scored. I think it's 2 or 3 scored. And that's in the space of 4 seasons. So that tells you how bad it is.
Yeah. But how
the good old side.
3-0. Go on. Martinelli, thank you very much.
I didn't want to spoil it. You see, I always spoil it. I know
it's usually Jonesy.
Minutes ago, you scored the third.
Going back to the Rangers as well, like how Russell Martin, I've said it all along, Laura, but look, I don't know how long you watched. I watched at the time, but even I was saying, how the fuck is he still in the job? Because match day one, I think he lost or drew, something like that.
I'll be totally honest. Right? See the first when he came in, see when it was announced it was going to be Russell Martin. Before we even actually signed him, when we were talking about getting him, it was I do not want him. We ended up getting him, and we went, right, you know what? We've no option. We've signed him. We've given him a contract. We need to let him have his chance. See, after the first game against Motherwell, I actually quite liked him at that point because it was, you know what? My hands up, my fault, kind of. I got a couple of things wrong. I got my tactics wrong and whatever. But he never let the players get away with it. He talked about every player that had a bad game. He name dropped every single one of them. We need to do better. And I went, fantastic. We've got a manager that's willing to stand up for himself. And then he comes out the following week. We had an even worse game the following week. He comes out and he goes, I thought we were fantastic and just unlucky. did you trade your eyeballs with somebody else? He lost everything because all of a sudden it started off, it was,
I've got a backbone, and then the following week is, no, I haven't actually.
But even then, for the second game onwards, it was, we've not had the time to gel. Then it was, we're too many games in a row. And then all of a sudden, at one point, it was the fans' fault. It was your fault. And it was like, mate, we can't do nothing apart from turn up and support you.
Then what was it?
You're not even gaining us nothing. You're gaining us worse than nothing.
And was it one? There's one when the window was open as well. There was 1 week where it was like, well, I wanted to play this play, but he doesn't want to play. So what do you want me to do?
Oh, that way. But I could get.
I've got that.
To tell my husband who they've sold and who they haven't sold.
I can get. I don't pay attention to all that sort of stuff. I can get where it was kind of. He didn't want to play, but see, to me, I think he already knew that he was getting sold. He knew that he was away. He knew he was off. We talked about it anyway when you've not quite left yet, so you're on the bench. And I get, if he gets out and gets an injury, all of a sudden that deal's up in there. And I think that's how he went, no, they just didn't.
I personally think with that situation is if he'd have got a game that day, he was never leaving Rangers.
But it was, I mean, even until the final day, it was like, you're just a rocket at this point, mate. Like, just walk away. Save yourself a bit of pride. Just walk away. But some of these, it was kind of weird because it was like, he would lose a game and come out and be all heavily defensive. And then in the rare occasion where he did pick up 3 points, and it was like, oh, we should have been better here and better there.
He was bipolar, basically.
Oh, Jesus is coming on. And Ricardo. Sorry.
What a name, Stankovic.
I think for me, the 49ers' main problem, it was never going to be the full-time solution. But we should have let Barry Ferguson stay on a bit longer.
Give him a season to settle the ship, basically.
I can see give him his end season. Let him kind of like sort of as you say, steady the boat, bring in something at the core that another manager could work with, and then allow it to. Jared.
I'm not trying to see the comments.
That's what I'm saying, Jared.
Yeah, Gav, I think Kim was on about your men's team last night. Let's not ignore that. So
Gav, let's not ignore that. What happened to your team last night?
Notice how you went missing last night, Gav. It's amazing when Chelsea when Chelsea lose, by the way, you don't do videos in your channel.
Yeah.
But when Arsenal lose, send me the clips.
And saying that though, what's happened to your team the last few results? It's 1-1 with Atletico and Bayern.
1-1 now.
I mean, Gav, we were wondering if you went into hiding because you were ashamed of the last few results of your team.
Even the girls lost on the weekend, Gav. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, my team, Celtic, gets beat at the weekend, and here I am with a brave face. And you ran away for weeks.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, Djokovic is going off for Jesus. So, yeah, is it January? So, yeah, just 10.5 months since he's been out.
He's off as well. Lopez is off as well.
Oh, Cape. Yeah, Cape's going off. Okay. Come on, Gabby.
Yeah, be nice to see him back. Calafiori at centre back.
Don't get me wrong.
Looks like it. I'd say so. Yeah, left centre back.
I was just doing my rosy through catching up on everything. That's actually quite a nice sight to see. In terms of the women's football, that's quite a nice sight to see it. Man, you're a team that halfway bragged before Arsenal. We've qualified and we're through to the next phase of the Champions League. And they're a full place below us.
There's only 2 games left as well. Look at that.
They can't drop out. They're in the playoffs, but it was quite nice to see them acting as if they were the only team in England to actually do it.
Yeah.
And now both Chelsea and Arsenal are sitting above them.
No, what is it? Juventus have scored against Pavos, Weston McKennie. Russ, in terms of the Gyökeres thing, you got to remember he was out for about a month in the end. So what we're getting somewhere. It's gone backwards there. So he's trying to get his confidence back up now.
Yeah.
Becker's not playing yet, Ken. He's on the bench. I'm surprised it's only 1-0 with Leon though. I thought once they got the first goal, the floodgates would open against United.
I think Leon's kind of the same, but he's the way Arsenal men are, right? They know they're through. They've done it.
Yeah.
So there's no need to really risk anything. It's more so, I think, at this point, just kind of playing for pride.
Where they're going to get beat.
maybe we'll get my first 3 points.
We're playing Roma as well.
There might be an outside chance we might qualify.
You might get a playoff spot in the end.
Aye. If off a group miraculously just vanishes off the face of the earth. Nah, we blew it out ourselves this year.
That's who you would call him a flop. He's injured as well. But as saying, he's starting to get the stride of things as well. He's himself injured as well. It is what it is.
Gav's just jealous that his team on the doing too well this December. We always fall off in December.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll say this though, Gav. I'd rather have Gyökeres in my team than Liam Delap or fucking the other guy. Oh, fuck! I'll give his name now. Your Brazilian flop, 5-minute wonder from Brighton. Pedro, what his fucking name is. You cannot come at me about your careers and then but not expect me to come back and go, well, Liam Delap, the other fucking Brazilian flop at your end, 5-minute wonder, turns up for the Club World Cup and then goes missing for any it matters in the season.
No, got booked.
Yeah, I don't know why he got booked though, but okay. Pedro, that's it, yeah, Pedro. But as I say, I'd rather have Victor in my team than your two. Because at least prior to his injury, he got a few weeks back against Burnley. Prior to that, we're starting to get somewhere with him. It is what it is. Right, switch off, lads. Wake up. Get rid of it.
Oh. One of their players looks a wee bit like Lewandowski.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I thought it was just fucking me. Is that what I was saying, I think? But,
yeah. The one that's the captain.
That's the one, yeah.
I mean, James, how many did Brugge beat you by?
To be fair, the local nursery team could probably beat us by about 4 or 5. That's just genuinely the thing, right? And don't get me wrong, it drives a good few of our family members up the wall when it comes to football. See, when it comes to Rangers, see, when I was younger, I would throw the toys at the practice. Like I said, I'd say like maybe Rangers, you win a year for me for about a fortnight. But now it's like, I don't even. All you can do at this point is laugh. We're genuinely that poor. And it's like I said, your anyway, cousin Craig loves having a conversation with me about it, doesn't he?
Yeah,
When we see him.
the thing is, my cousin Craig could have a go at Rangers fans. He goes everywhere with Celtic.
The thing Craig likes about me, but is you can have proper. I'm one of the ones. I'll tell you, if Rangers get away with something, I'll tell them and go, we get away with it. I've no like Mace fans that'll turn around and go, well, no anything. I wish I stole more or anything like that. If it's a home, if it's a home ball and it doesn't get gave, if it's a home ball, we get away with it. That fucked up.
What James is admitting there as a Rangers supporter is before Bar came into Scottish football, Rangers got a lot of penalties that they shouldn't have got.
That became one of the highlights of Twitter. I think I actually trended at one point penalty at Rangers.
Sounds like Man United in the Premier League back in the day.
Yeah, Hearts are the biggest team in Scotland. Nah, mate, even Hibs are better than Hearts. I takes a lot for Hibs to be better than somebody.
Come back to us when Hearts can fill their stadium with Celtic and Rangers.
Hearts are, as we say, Hearts are.
They said that Gav is only saying that because they know it would wind somebody up, but
Glasgow is going to be turned around this season. Hearts are for Edinburgh, so they'll no turn.
I was going to say, yeah, put you in part of the country there, Gav. Hearts genuinely are. Honestly, see I'll give them their due. I'm not a better Bill person. I'll give them their due. They've done well this year. They have, but they are one of the teams, as you're saying. It's like an elephant up a tree. Nobody knows how they got there, but eventually it's going to come falling in. And Hearts are exactly that. They're going to come tumbling in. Yeah, Kim's up for
to be fair, Kim, we had one Dundee United. We scored with equaliser with a penalty against Dundee United. So,
even then, that was a question mark over that.
Of course, you're popping for that one, yeah.
Come on.
And
James the Blue Nose will admit that.
We've not had as many. I will say that we've not had any.
Yeah, because Vars in it would trouble.
Hearts will. If Hearts are still, if they're still in the mix come March, I'll be surprised. Genuinely will be surprised.
Yeah. Well, the next couple of games will be
some more changes.
Brugge
Saka in 1 year.
In November. Nathan.
He's in 1 year, so yeah, Odegaard's going off and Mandwake.
He's off as well.
Yeah. But to be fair, it's a good. This season's been as much as it's been a kind of weird season in terms of both Rangers and Celtic having a stinker together.
Gav, if you want to know, it's 5-0 to Chelsea women. You know they like to do well in the Champions League, but just don't win it.
So to be fair, it's been a good. From Mitchell's perspective, it's been a good advertisement for Scottish football this year. So like I say, Rangers have been really, really poor this year, but we're still somehow we're in the mix and we're sitting, I think it's 4th or 5th. We're sitting, Hibs are in it as well, so it's anything could, between now and New Year, anything could happen, but if one of the two, if it's got to be one of the two outside the Rangers and Celtic, this is the season for it to happen. You'll not get a season like this.
Listen, I'd rather see Hearts win it than Rangers win it. There we go. And that's
by the way, Newcastle now 2-1 up against Leverkusen. Lewis Miley just scored.
Are they? They were getting beat 1-0 before half time, weren't they?
Yeah, Anthony Gordon scored a penalty just in the start of the second half, and then so he's just got an update saying it's 2-1 now.
Ryan, look at Gav's comment.
This is the question. Are you saying both, Gav, or one or the other, and which one? You're not winning neither, but still, come on. You can't even beat your main team can't beat Atalanta. Your girls bottle it every year.
Poor Gav.
Even when Barcelona on their knees, what was it, a draw in the end? I think that wasn't it? 1-1 draw. And Barcelona on their knees this season.
Gav, we will just remind the lovely people of the top that you like to wear. You're just as bad as this person beside me.
Tell you what, Gav. Coming into the season, come May, June, whatever it is, when the finals come, when Chelsea aren't in the finals, you've got to wear the Arsenal shirt again.
I'll give you a piece of advice there. Don't take that up. I know gambling's not a nice thing today. Gambling's a bad thing. So it is. But, nah. Guys, saying that enough, that is true. Nice stuff, but I've been to more Celtic games this season than I have Rangers games. So it's
Kim's saying Gav Motherwell have more chance than Chelsea. I've had no update from Madrid yet. What's going on there? Have a look. Still 2-1 City.
Don't know, Brugge are pushing to get that goal.
But if we are in the final, you've got to win it. You've got to win it. You've said you're going to win it. Not just get to the final. You've got to win. You've gone out there and said you're going to win both. You've got to win them.
You can't just get to a final and not win it and then say, yeah, we got to a final.
Right. It's one thing I'll say for Laura. It's even that bad. Yeah, Arsenal's brought out a kind of bluish coloured tap this year, and
I refuse to wear it.
And that's an Arsenal top, and an Arsenal top that's blue, and Laura won't wear it.
One sec.
I'm not that bad in terms. Yeah,
that's the one.
Laura won't wear it.
It just defeated the whole point of song of singing "She'll Never Wear Blue." 2-1 to Bayern, Ryan.
2-1 to Bayern. Oh,
yeah.
Not good. Not good. Oh well.
I'm not in terms of like.
So
In terms of like wearing blue and whatever, I'm not that bitter that I wear blue, but I won't wear a football top that's blue simply because.
So how do you get around the Scottish thing then? Because Scotland wear blue.
Yeah, but that's a different shade of blue.
Which kind of basically means that she'll know well Royal Blue.
I remember just won a World Cup for it, by the way.
So she won't wear Royal Blue.
Oh, here goes making up the rules as he goes along now. Says, but if Arsenal don't win the Premier League, Ryan has to wear Spurs top.
It's 2-0 to Leon.
There you go. Normality's resumed.
Mark Skinner's getting the sack. He's getting the sack.
The fact that we're above them now on goal difference is hilarious after their fucking mouth and all that.
They lose a goalkeeper and they're shit.
So, what do you say to this, law from Gav? If Arsenal don't win the league, I have to wear Spurs top and you have to wear a Rangers top, apparently.
Who, me?
This is what he says. Law has to wear Rangers top. I'd have to wear a Spurs one.
If Gav wants to speak to my dad and tell him about me, then Gav can go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not taking that one either. I'd rather.
See, Gav, us Arsenal fans aren't stupid. We don't make like bets like that.
Yeah, I'd rather pour bleach in my eye than wear a knuckle dragger shirt.
In my defence, when I done it in Turkey, I was drunk and B, I wanted to enjoy my night.
No. The fact is, the picture I have just sent you isn't even in Turkey, so that's the second time he's worn a Celtic top.
Aye, that was a gambling one. So in Turkey, I done one in Turkey. We'd win. Celtic were playing the qualifiers, and we were in one of the Celtic bars, and we had a bet on with our cousin's partner. The Celtic one, I had to put this obviously makeshift bar Celtic top on, and obviously if they get put out, he had to come and meet to one of the Ibrox bars. Celtic get put out and he took the huff, and he wanted to go back to the hotel. And me being drunk and enjoying my night out and enjoying being a Rangers fan, every one of them there was a Rangers fan, sitting in amongst them all. And I went, do you know what? Like, give me the biggest top you've got. There you go, put it on, stay out and enjoy your night. But it doesn't bother me. I used to play for, well, it wasn't exactly Celtic as such. It was like a Celtic sort of boys club thing. So I've done it before, so it doesn't. As I say, football's football to me. Don't get me wrong. Rangers are obviously my team, but I don't so much let the results these days ruin the rest of my week.
Yeah. So.
Whereas he was still one of the ones. If he still is, right enough. If Celtic have a bad result, it basically ruins his entire week.
It's more bribery. He looks so happy in that picture to be in a Celtic bar.
I say it doesn't really, genuinely doesn't bother me.
Chelsea absolutely battering Roma. It's 6-0.
See, so long as a pub sells alcohol, I couldn't care wherever. Guys, to put it properly in perspective, when I was younger, I used to go over to Belfast a lot. I've got quite a few friends over there. And my dad used to get picked up by one of his friends in the Shankill Road and took through to the Falls Road in the Celtic end.
And to cover up his lily tattoo.
And sit in an official IRA bar ran by IRA members and have a pint.
Yeah.
Do you know who his dad looks like?
We fit in any walk of life.
His dad looks like Neil Lennon.
So that was the thing. His friend was from here and then moved over to Ireland. But that was the thing we always said. It was one of the things I was always brought up with. never properly bitter that way was at the end of the day, because they could never wrap their heads around it over Northern Ireland, they cannot wrap their heads around it. How Rangers fans and Celtic like me and Laura being married, that is like totally forbidden over there, and it's like, how can you be friends with him? Like, it's my mate. Like, I'll actually go toe to toe with a fellow, as they would call it, Ulsterman, to defend him. He's my mate.
Yeah.
But that'll be well back that for you.
What?
You had the one you had the comparison.
Oh, if your dad between Neil Lennon.
Aye.
I don't think I have it anymore.
You probably don't.
Also, Gav, in the chat, you can't exactly give out ultimatums. Not like an ultimatum, but a statement like that. If Arsenal bottled the league again to City, how can we bottle it? The biggest lead we've had so far is 5 points. It's hardly bottling at this point in December, by the way. You spent nearly £2 billion, and you're not in a title race. So jog on. By the way, Ben White's gone off, and academy prospects, Salomon's come on.
Well, I know we've made changes there. That man again. Brilliantly done by Martinelli.
Come on, Gabs.
Look full of confidence in the second half. Maybe.
No, I can't even do it. Wasn't that either? But she used to have one, and it was his current manager at Dunfermline, Neil Lennon, used to play with Celtic. It was a side by side of him and my dad, and the two of them. If my dad had a bit more hair, the two of them looked a spitting image.
Bloody hell!
And everybody's to say that is Neil Lennon's twin brother.
Get that many photos.
This will please the manager because they control the game here with possession.
Okay, she'll get that many, and I had to delete off of me just to update my phone.
How would it be a bottle? Genuinely, how would Arsenal be bottling it at this point? Even prior to the weekend's defeat and all that, with a 5 point lead initially, how are we bottling it? Come on.
You'd have to say it's good enough to do that. Clearly, there'll be tougher assignments as the competition.
If it was like 5 games to go, I'd understand. But
I was going to say if it was like 5 points, we would, as you say, we had 5 games to go or something. Then you could say, "Oh, he's bottling it," but not at this point. Christ, at this point in the season, even Liverpool could pull it back. Granted, right enough, all things was Premier League. We did an absolute nightmare of a season. There's still mathematically get a chance.
You don't have it anymore.
yeah,
So it is, but as I said earlier, this year the leagues are a lot more. It's nice to see for a mutual. It's nice to be able to look in and go, it's tight, it's interesting. But I think at this point in time, it's anybody's for the taking.
no, I did say that, Gav, but guess what? It's still not a guarantee. Never said it was a guarantee. Just said it gives us that bigger, better chance to get over the line finally. 2-2. Leverkusen versus Newcastle.
That seems like an interesting game, that one.
Yeah. Give Leverkusen their due. Turn the season around, the looks of it.
2-2 with Bayern and Atletico.
Oh. Come on, Alex.
3-0 Leon.
What's that?
3-0 Leon.
Yeah, sounds about right now. Took the time, but they got there eventually. Oh, dear. Imagine being a fan base giving it the big I am, and now they're behind the European champions in the league table.
See, that's the thing with Man U. They always get so cocky, and then certain things happen in their team, and then they just don't perform properly.
It's Marley Salmon, 16, by the way. I didn't know that. Another one of our secondary school year 11s doing their GCSEs this year.
Sitting there doing these exams this year.
About to start their mocks as well before Christmas. If that's still a thing.
Yeah, Gav, you're 1-6 now.
But yeah, the important thing is, Gav, your undefeated league campaign is come to an end. The unbeaten run at 35. So close to the 108 that we set. So close to 108.
Yeah, but just remember that 108 was done in the era where we weren't professional, so it doesn't count.
That's our fault for the football not being professional yet. How dare we even mention it?
How dare a club have a history?
Yeah. How dare the FA acknowledge it on their own website, because that's where I've had the information.
Yeah, match ended to Chelsea 6-0. Do you know, Gav, that's a perfect way of saying just leave things to your women. They do better.
For now, anyway. Because when it matters, we know what happens with the Chelsea women's team. When it matters, they go higher like the men's team in Europe.
As I say, if it can't be Arsenal to win it, I'd rather City win it.
That's saying a lot.
Oh, that was silly, Calafury.
Yeah, didn't need to do that.
I didn't need to do that. What about the two twins that Arsenal just signed? What are you thinking about that, Ryan?
Interesting. I say it's interesting. Obviously, guys will wait till they turn 16 or 18 when they in 2027 to see him in an Arsenal shirt. But yeah,
hello, back.
You're back.
Yeah. Appointment was virtual, so once that was done, I was already home.
Fair enough.
But Atletico Madrid, can you please get another goal in the next 2 minutes? I don't know how much stoppage time is in that game, but 6 minutes of stoppage.
6 minutes added on, yeah.
They equalized though. I mean, that's a plus. And I called it. Did I not call it? I can see Chelsea battering Roma.
Equalized.
Yeah. What's that?
Who equalized?
Right in the 90th minute, they equalized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Leon just got a third goal.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to catch up on some of these. But
Chelsea,
I called it. Chelsea was going to batter Roma like 5-6-7-0, and they battered them 6-0. Unsurprising, but could have hoped for something there. Newcastle are drawing against Leverkusen. Goal was scored 4 minutes ago to equalize.
Yeah, Gomado, yeah.
Napoli is suffering against Benfica.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, 2-0.
Oh,
Benfica.
I noticed it finished 0-0 with Paris Saint-Germain.
What a save, the keeper.
That's interesting.
2-2 with Dortmund.
2-0 to Juve. Game's finished.
Oh, fuck! Unlucky one, yeah.
So I will need to go back to watch these other two goals that put us up to 2 and 3 now. But Let's see.
Ended with Leon.
Oh, it ended, yeah. Okay,
Man.
cool.
Battle, that's where they go.
I thought that game was gonna end 4-1. It ended 3-0.
What, Leon and Manu?
Yeah. Thought Man U would have had a sneaky little goal. All right, so PSG here against Athletic Bilbao. 18 shots, 5 quote unquote big chances. Expected goals 2.05. Bilbao had 0.56 there. The PSG dominated possession with 72% possession. They had 5 shots on target. 595 passes completed. They hit the woodwork once. PSG, looking at those stats and the scoreline, that is not a team that won the Champions League last year. Full time for the Arsenal. 3-0.
Full time just gone, 3-0, 3 points. Going to top 8 now. They're all done. Pretty much in our hands, top spot.
So I was going to say top of the table.
It's only if we lose next week.
Ellie looks as if he's hurt himself.
All right, so if we lose by 2 goals next week and Bayern win by 3, that would flip Arsenal and Bayern. But when was the last time we conceded more than 2 goals? Not 2 goals because that happened on Saturday, but more than 2 goals. It's been a while.
For Arsenal men?
Yeah. Like 3 plus goals conceded.
Trossard's in charge of the Madrid game. It's just seconds to go in the Madrid game, by the way, literally.
Did they do nothing in the second half?
It feels like it, apart from a couple of yellow cards.
Let's see. Second half stats. Madrid had 60% of possession, 11 shots, 0 on target.
To answer your question, the last time I can find it was actually a friendly.
So it doesn't count.
Where we conceded 3 in August against Villarreal.
How many of the players that started that game started today?
So let me see. David Raya started. Ben White started.
Did he come off though?
Who?
Raya.
That full team came off.
Yeah, half time they did have a
Yeah.
Switched them round. Lewis Skelly started. Nogard started. Mourinho started.
As a CDM.
Yeah. Martinelli and Gyökeres all started that game.
But they only played the first half?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like they were doing essentially like 30-minute rotations?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, Real Madrid lost 1-2.
Yeah.
Second half, City had 6 shots, 3 on target. Real Madrid had 11 with 0 on target. How can you be that poor? Let's see. When did he come on, or did he come on at all? Mbappe didn't even come on, so
Clearly something going on. That's clearly something internal going on in there then.
yeah.
Oh well, we've still got Palace to do us a favour on Saturday, or no, Sunday, sorry. Come on, Palace, you know what to do. Gav says, I made an Arsenal compilation yesterday, right, and you are in all of it apart from one game. Which game? Which game are you missing? Do you want me to send you a link so I can sneak peek for you? Yeah, you can do, yeah.
All right, so for the women's side, Arsenal are sitting 8th right now, on 9 points, behind Wolfsburg, but ahead of United because United conceded 3 today. What?
I know, kiddies. I know. I was laughing at because we were talking about that earlier on. How when Man U tweeted out about being qualified, and then Arsenal above them.
I think the problem with United though for competing in the Champions League is that they're doing this for like the first time properly and actually getting it into the competition. Because remember, last time they finished top 3 in the league, they didn't even make it out of the qualifying stages to get into the group stages 2 years ago. I don't think they have the squad to go far in 4 competitions this season. So
I mean,
I kind of expected this little bit of fall off because they started off strong with 3 wins. They beat Valerenga 1-0. They beat Atletico Madrid 1-0. They beat PSG 2-1. And I would have when the games were drawn, I'm like, Atletico Madrid, they could beat them. They could also draw them. PSG should beat them, but then PSG actually started playing, and we're like, yeah, no, PSG, no, they're just garbage. So, and then they lost to Wolfsburg. They got their asses handed to them 5-2, and they lost to Lyon. And now on top of that, they play Juve next week or 2 weeks. I don't know when the next games are, but they play Juve next.
Yeah, it'll be next week.
It'll
be next week, don't we? So
the 17th it all wraps up. So it'd be for
so go ahead.
The way it needs to work would be to get top 4 sort of kind of guaranteed. We're looking for Man U to do a turn against Juventus. We're looking for Real Madrid and FC 20. We could settle for.
We could settle for a draw in Juve versus Man U, Real Madrid versus 20, Bayern versus Valerenga needs a draw.
One that's basically kind of whistled on. I think Bayern will win their last game. So what we're looking for is
Chelsea to lose.
Wolfsburg to beat Chelsea.
Chelsea play Wolfsburg. We need Chelsea to lose, Juve and Real Madrid to draw.
You're right. Wolfsburg to beat Chelsea.
Yeah, which could happen.
Man U to beat Juventus. Real Madrid.
The one thing about United playing Juventus is that if United win, Arsenal need to outscore them and make sure that if United score 5 against Juve, we're screwed if we only score 1 goal. So we need to stay at if United score 3 goals, Arsenal need to score at least 2.
As I was going to say, you're batting Man U to beat Juventus, but not by much.
Like a 2-1.
Wolfsburg to beat Chelsea.
A thumping. Can we just get Chelsea to get thumped?
Not by much. We're batting Real Madrid and FC 20 to draw. Bayern Munich will beat Valerenga, so we can rule that one out. They're going to finish 3rd.
All right, but here's the interesting thing though about Valerenga. Valerenga could potentially get into top 12 though if they win.
And Arsenal to pull out. If Valerenga can pull off that miracle, we could afford Chelsea beating Wolfsburg.
So if Valerenga win, if they somehow find a way to beat Bayern, then Valerenga and Leuven would be flipping spots. Because Leuven's sitting in 12th with 6 points. Valerenga has 4. They are the only 2 teams that do not have a guaranteed spot. But Atletico Madrid, they're guaranteed. Wait, would they? Well, they play Lyon, so they're gonna lose that. They're gonna stay at 7. If Leuven and Valerenga, Atletico Madrid could probability of them continuing on very high because the way in which for them to get dropped out would be Leuven and Valerenga to both win. because then they would both jump over them with. Well, Valerenga would need to score. What is that? 10 goals. So highly unlikely that Valerenga is going to do that. But Wolfsburg to beat Chelsea by 1 goal. Arsenal to beat Leuven by 4 goals. United to beat Juve by 2 goals, maybe 1. FC20 to play as dirty as they did against Arsenal and hold Madrid to like a 0-0. I'll take a draw there. Would prefer a loss to Real Madrid, but yeah.
But I think the main thing is we need to firstly go out and do the one thing we ain't done in a long time, and that's kill a game.
Blitz someone, yeah.
Can't score the first goal and then sit back.
Properly, if we can, I'd see if we can score 3 or 4 by half time, especially considering who the others are playing. I think getting in at half time and them having a wee cheeky check of the results will give them the fear. Because you've got, like that, Chelsea to get at half time, drawing with Wolfsburg, seeing that we are right up there, and if any sort of mess up, we're pouncing.
Yeah.
I think that will send the fear into them in the second half. But we do need, if we don't get the favour in terms of Bayern dropping points, we need to really outscore Wolfsburg. Because if we don't do that, we're just going to finish with. Wolfsburg will finish ahead in goal difference. So we need to, I think, a nice 2-3 early goal. And that will send the fear into Wolfsburg, knowing, right, we need to kind of get the win to get into those places as well, which in turn will hopefully knock Chelsea off the perk. So it's interesting enough to play for, but based on it, it's one of the ones. It's Arsenal need to do the one thing they don't do well, and that's actually do something.
Actually, just not just get a goal and just sit on it. Literally get the goal, get the third, and guys just.
To me, I could actually see Arsenal doing that, getting the goal.
And
that's it. We're qualified. We're in the mix. And just sort of leaving it at that.
Yeah, I think the way in which Chelsea played today is the one thing that concerns me the most about playing Wolfsburg next. Because the way in which Wolfsburg played yesterday against Real Madrid was pitiful. And the ass whooping that Chelsea gave to Roma, I think Chelsea were trying to make a statement, but looking at some of Chelsea's past results, they're across all competitions, their last 5 matches, 6-0 win against Roma, 1-0 loss against Everton, 1-1 draw against Barcelona, 1-1 draw against Liverpool, a 6-0 win against St. Poland. So I'm trying to were Chelsea trying to put together a statement and use up all of their goals today after their first loss in the WSL form of 36 games or 37, whatever the logo.
Whatever it was, yeah.
Not 108. So, but Chelsea also just seems to thrive against the lower teams in the Champions League. But then you look at the London City Lioness game. they more or less struggled in that game. It took them like 90 minutes to get a second goal.
See, to be fair, right, I said it last season as well when it came to Chelsea. And the reason why I was kind of stunned they lasted so long unbeaten is we went to Chelsea and Celtic game at Celtic Park, and Celtic should beat them. Celtic should genuinely beat them that night. But it's the thing, that's what we were saying it in hybrid chat earlier about Chelsea. Chelsea's one of the teams. They always seem to find that sort of ugly way to win a game. It don't need to be pretty. It don't need to be perfect. They always find that way in having a goal. But this season, their sort of problems being they find that goal, and that's all they find. You take the game against us at the Emirates. I genuinely feared the worst after they scored that goal at the Emirates, and they done nothing the rest of the game. And that's the way they've been all season so far. So I think Wolfsburg could do it.
I think Wolfsburg can get something out of it.
Wolfsburg's attitude's got to be the same.
Let's face it, Wolfsburg aren't the team they were in the semi-final against us.
They might not be the same team. They've got to have the same attitude as us going into this last week. We do our job of winning. Because if any of the results above us go our way, we're up there.
Yeah.
And it's the same, Arsenal's got to have the same attitude. Win. Because you don't want to walk into that changing room at full time
knowing you could have put
the results to go. If we'd actually went and won the night, we'd win the night to get into the playoffs. So Wolfsburg and Arsenal's getting in with the same attitude. And that's how, for me, I'm saying we've got to score more than Wolfsburg. I think they'll struggle. I don't think Chelsea-Wolfsburg's going to be a heavily scored game. I think it's going to be quite tight. Chelsea know they need that last win to guarantee top four. Wolfsburg know they get that win, there's a good chance they can get top four. So I think that's going to be quite tight. For us, we've got to, if we can go out next week, hit 2 or 3 before half-time, the teams above us will start to panic a bit.
As long as we don't fall off in the second half like we did against Bayern.
Yeah.
We can't fall off. I think the best thing we can do, and it's not going to happen because you know for a fact every fan's going to be sitting doing this in that stadium. Let's just go. It's the best thing we can do is block out all the outside noise. Just go out.
Yeah.
An absolute goal scoring frenzy. Give that, as we say, we're due to give a team a battering with the chances we've had. Let this be that game. Go out, give them an absolute annihilation, and hope it's enough. Even if it's just enough to get 5th, it gives us a better chance.
It also helps us out because as long as it's not screwed up and they made sure that the rules were fixed for the women's side. If we finish 5th or 6th, then it's going into a two-leg playoff or 7th. Like we will get the second leg home draw. That would be guaranteed. So, or do we want to? I mean, looking at the teams that are finishing below, because I don't know how the draw is going to end up going for the playoff legs. Like, would we have the potential of playing Leuven again? I don't think so, but technically it could happen. Or like, what are the exclusions? Like, you can't play teams that you played in the league phase, but then I think they might struggle with that because some teams did, like Leuven. I think Leuven, they are the dark horse. Compared to what everyone was thinking, they've overperformed. Oh, it's the small team from Belgium. It's going to be an easy win. And they're over here sitting on 1 win and 3 draws. Like,
I'm going to see if I can find that now, actually.
What?
How it all works with it, well.
What are we talking about here that Havertz is overpaid? Is that
Well,
what
like, I don't know. This person has been in a stream before. They're going all off about
it's
how
amazing. We're not even playing Liverpool.
Arsenal can bottle, and how do you bottle a 7-point lead? And
But the thing is, guys,
that's a Liverpool fan, isn't it?
yeah, Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
How are you sitting?
Yeah.
Right now?
What about Isa? What about overpaying him?
All right, this is one of my favorite comments. It's very sweet. Every season you claim a trophy that you never win. Why waste the energy?
How dare we support our team?
What trophy did we claim to win? I'm pretty sure if you want to take the time and go watch some of these watch-alongs that Ryan has been doing for years, and just go back to last season when, you know, we were back sitting in second place, or the season before when, funny enough, Liverpool were actually the big bottlers of the season. You go back and you look at those days sitting at the top of the table. The team with the most days sitting at the top of the table in the 23-24 season was Liverpool, and they didn't even finish second. So talk about bottling a lead.
Also, this is the same Liverpool as a club back in the 13-14?
Or the same Liverpool that just spent £220 million on 2 players that have a combined, goal and assists of 3 so far this season across, 12 games now?
Yeah, more than that, actually, near 20 now in all comps. But no, this is the same Liverpool.
Is that the same Liverpool that's stabbing their main man in the back at the moment?
Yeah. It's just the same Liverpool when they had lots of Luis Suarez, Steven Gerrard, and with 4 games to go, had a 5-point lead, and didn't win the league. Sorry, Man City won it.
Hey, you want to know something funny?
What happened, Slippy G?
Slippy Gerrard.
Liverpool are sitting higher in the Champions League table than they are in the Premier League table.
Is this the same Liverpool currently behind the really piss poor side of Manchester United and moving around in the league?
Isn't it the same Liverpool that's sitting behind Sunderland? Because Liverpool don't know how to not concede goals?
Wasn't that the same Liverpool that Blythe claimed to have been back the last game he was banned from?
The same Liverpool that lost by 3 goals to Nottingham Forest 4 game weeks ago.
We want Klopp back. He'll sort it out.
Klopp has said that he's not coming back to the Prem.
The Jurgen Klopp that's retired because it got too much mentally. Mental health wise.
Is that the Klopp that you also nearly threw under the bus? Oh, Blythe, love.
It's amazing. We don't even play Liverpool, and he's here digging us out. Like, nice to know that we live up the fan base and the channel lives rent thing. He has to run on an Arsenal channel and poke holes. Very few holes compared to his team, but still. Maybe if his team turned up this year, the £500 million spent, they'd actually turn up. And also, Gav, you're saying we spent the most out of everyone in the summer. Remind yourself of Liverpool. On 2 players of all the players they signed alone, 2 of their signs outdo what we spent. Fucking hell, do your math. Go back to school if you have to.
Don't get me. I'm trying to kind of work out these women's player things. This is not making a great deal of sense how it works. But if this is the right, so if it had finished tonight, playoff 1 would be either Atletico or Leuven against either Real Madrid or Bayern Munich.
I love the pivot. Thank you.
And obviously vice versa. Playoff 2 which includes us, would be either or of Manchester United and Paris FC against either Wolfsburg or Arsenal.
And I don't think teams of the same country can play until the next round.
See, I think we can play in the playoffs. We couldn't play in the league phase, but I think we can play in the playoffs.
I don't know how it works.
That's where I don't know.
That's where it's
because I know that like for the men's Champions League, you
that's what the quarters.
If for the playoffs, I don't think like Man City could play Newcastle.
It's not really because this is just a sort of provisionally thing. It's not really making a lot of sense.
Yeah,
To me,
what happens. Yeah.
To me, I thought the way it would have worked would be like, so you've obviously got two things because it's confusing.
Just do it like they do in the NFL and college football. 5 plays 12, 6 plays 11, 7 plays 10, 8 plays 9.
See, that's the way I thought they would have been. So obviously, if it was a finish tonight, 5th playing 12 would be Real Madrid playing the team we play next week.
Livid.
It would be Bayern playing Atletico, Wolfsburg playing Paris. Don't get me wrong, that does work out. Wolfsburg playing Paris, Arsenal playing Man U. So that is the way it's working. So obviously,
yeah, but I think they're going to end up doing a whole new draw.
Because
they're going to make a big production because they're going to do the playoff draw, and then they're also going to do the draw that says, okay, so the winner of playoff 1 is going to play against the team that finishes 4th, which right now is Juve. So say playoff 1 is Wolfsburg versus Paris FC right now, and so the winner of Wolfsburg v Paris FC is going to play the 4th place team, which is Juve. I think they're gonna go through absolutely everything and do one final draw. They're gonna do the playoff, who's playing in the playoffs. Then they're gonna go. The winner of the playoffs are going to be playing this team. They're gonna get each side of the brackets filled out. That way, we could more or less say, oh, it could very much be a Barcelona versus Lyon final, or whatever it happens to be. So.
If it's the way, I'd just say if it's that way, if it's 5th phase plays 12 and stuff,
yeah,
it ends up being obviously it would end up being us v Man U as it stands. But that's where we need, because that's where it also doesn't make much sense, because depending on results, Arsenal could finish high enough and Man U could finish low enough where we still end up playing each other. So I don't think, that's what's made me think, I don't think the countries are going to make a difference getting into this. I think it was just for the league phase where you couldn't play each other.
Yeah.
Because there's no really a great deal of avoidance. Because depending on results, you could potentially even end up having Real Madrid, both of which are Spanish.
I wouldn't mind taking Real Madrid again.
To be fair, to be honest, I wouldn't mind taking Man U. I'd love to take Man U and knock it.
As long as it's not Lee Sports Village, which it won't, because they don't have Brugge.
Something that I found kind of sad but funny at the same time. I have to look at what game it was. I think it was the Valerenga Paris FC game today. There was a VAR check, and pretty much between the two benches there was a folding table with some monitors and the VAR ref sitting there. Or at least that's what it looked like it was, because you just had this random person sitting at a table on the side of the pitch as the cameras panned over and the commentator was like, and VAR is having a check. Pretty sure the person had a mic too, so it's like kind of funny there, but I know that this is the men's Champions League watch along, but we are Arsenal fans all around and not just supporting the men. And the men have guaranteed their spot to not play in the playoffs in the Champions League, and James is providing us with some great
I'm just waiting,
insight.
Gav. I'm waiting for Gav to finish because he's pissing me off now.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, because honestly, Gav, tell me, how much have Chelsea spent in the last 2 years on players, and how many players do they still have that they are paying any sort of wages for right now, currently? Because it's not the 18 squad members, 23 squad members that they're allowed. No, you're at like 2 full double-decker sized buses that are floating around London somewhere that just say Chelsea FC on the side to hold your entire squad.
Should we talk about Sterling?
Let's not go there, that one. But I was going to say, he's adamant as a Chelsea fan that Arsenal spent more money than anyone else, even more than Liverpool. Liverpool spent 125 million, 125 on Isak plus 5 million.
They broke 2 world records for transfer fees in the same window.
£116 on Wirtz, £40 million on Kirkes, 45 million pound on Frimpong. The goalkeeper is that number 2. He's coming, so that's money spent as well. I think that was like 40 million pound there. I could keep going.
Gavin said that Sterling is injured. No, Sterling is helping coach his son's Arsenal under-8 team or something.
Yeah, well, in terms of us, 65 on Eze.
Oh no, Ryan, remember that they've changed everything. How they're holding everything out. It's based off of net spend this season. Didn't you know?
Well,
because if we're looking at net spend alone, then Arsenal have spent so much money that it's, oh my God, they spent so much money but then Liverpool will come back and be like, well, yeah, net spend, but we also, within there, we did the nice thing and we're paying for a certain person's rest of their salary to their wife and son or 2 children.
Children, yeah.
So we're still doing that nice thing, and I don't know. I don't know how it would work to stay to stay in it financially, but as far as I know, they probably very unlikely that they paid out the remainder of his contract in a lump sum.
I'm going to tell it.
They're probably treating it like a weekly salary type thing. So
yeah, but it's just the fact that, as I say, we've got 65 on Eze Yorkeres. Hekape is a loan. Money the obligation comes into play next summer, so that's not money spent on him apart from a loan fee. 5 million on Kappa. Norgod, was it 12 million pound on him? Who else are we missing? I'm missing someone. I'm missing someone, aren't I? I'm trying to think, and I cannot think. Oh, Zupimendi, 36 million pound on Zupi. Was it 56 million pound on Zupi? That's nowhere near what Liverpool spent. I'm sorry, net spend or no net spend, you can piss off with net spend.
I think one of the biggest things that the men and the women have with players to not offset the net to get the net spend to still be astronomically high. We just let players go on free.
The difference is we know how to get over the line.
Yeah, so how's mid-table doing, mate?
I would like to know, are you a Liverpool men's supporter and a Chelsea women's supporter? Because you kind of are giving off those vibes.
Well,
just trophy hunting at this point. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you told me that 3 years ago you were also supporting Man City.
Well, with Gav, it's like you spent nearly £2 billion to win a fucking glorified vase for the 3rd tier of European football,
and then a coin
and a gold coin that's worth less than a Zenith coin, by the way. Just saying. That Donald Trump has.
I need to go make dinner. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I
was gonna make spaghetti, but I don't have pasta sauce. Kind of that's a while there.
again, Liverpool fans can't talk about players being average this season when your entire squad is average and worse, and you're defending fucking champions.
Yeah.
As long as they finish at or above 13th, they're fine. Because if they finish 14th, they're going to break Leicester's record of winning the league one season and then finishing 13th the next.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go make some waffles.
Yeah, I'm gonna get at least something. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I've got to do something there. I'm gonna see some rival fans have a meltdown in this Liverpool fan apparently. Gav, send me that link to watch that thing you've done, get an advance on that side of things. Give you some feedback on that if you want on Discord. But yeah, that side of things, we are out of it. There's no Cannon and Jonesy this week. Cannon is still out of action until I think probably next weekend, either weekend or the next week, one of the two. And Jonesy's got work commitments tomorrow, so he can't even get someone else on. So not doing that this week. So you're next to see us either Friday for a random show. Definitely see us Saturday morning, nice and early, 11:30 we'll go live for the girls. 12 o'clock kickoff in the WSL against Everton.
Too early for me.
Yeah, really early for you, bloody hell.
I'll be up, but it'll be early.
No, and then a few hours later, from the league, Arsenal versus Wolves at the Emirates. Chance to get the 3 points, give us our 5-point cushion back for at least 24 hours. Hopefully, Palace can do us a favour on Sunday and might even cover a couple of games on Sunday because they're both decent games on Sunday. All fucking kick up too. So I might just do like duo, like have one main screen and a mini one here and just see what happens basically on that one for Sunday. Plus
Sunday you've got Manchester United women versus shit.
Yeah.
That could be a good game. Depending
that one's 9:30 plus 5, 9:14.
Depending on what Man U women are going to show up.
Yeah, I was about to say it depends on Jekyll and Hyde basically.
In terms of that, I'd want Man U to get beat.
Yeah. So that means we can.
So that then we could go ahead. That's a wee one at Everton.
I think we're still technically ahead on goal difference.
No.
They're
one goal ahead of us.
So
I got all that, and then on that note, I've got plenty of stuff coming throughout the rest of the week and going into next week. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share the content, and when these all render and do their stuff with YouTube, if you've got hype stuff for the week, hype the show as well. It does help out the channel a lot more as well. Other than that, guys, see you soon, and as always, even if you're Liverpool fans, enjoy yourself. Up the Arsenal.